Great, and we are live, and the game isn't there, but everything else is here.
Hooray!
I forgot to do my screen region. 1 second. I was so mad at the audio that I forgot to do the actual video part. Well, it's easy. It's much easier.
Shout out to my VOD watchers.
All right, let me...
Hello, Frack. Hello.
Hi, Frack.
Best boy.
Definitely. Qualifies.
Greatest man.
Greatest man who ever lived.
Sam's been getting more work done on like my Discord icon, Fionn.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw the preview. It looks so fucking good.
Really good, yeah.
Like I'm so impressed. I love Sammy work though.
Yeah, it's great. I love how round she made me.
You are supremely round in the drawing that I saw. Like roundest, maybe. Roundest? Yeah.
I think it is just most round, but I don't know. That's one of those you never think about.
Mm-hmm.
Probably because that's not an adjective that we require superlatives for.
Mm-hmm. Roundest boy I've ever seen. All right, what was I doing?
Yeah, we were exploring.
Mm-hmm.
This is we're at the gun fort.
Mm-hmm. Anything here that I need to like bother the gun boys about?
I forget what I think this is the way to like. There's two paths that you can take at this point. One past the corrupted monk and one this way.
Okay. Let me check my bit rate. Looks good. I just lowered it because I think that the stream was crashing because it wasn't hitting my goal.
Okay.
I hope.
Oh yeah. I meant to say to any VOD watchers that may be here, hopefully this one will not be split up into 3 parts.
Yeah. Well, you know, there's a couple that I haven't even published because they're split into like 27 parts.
Yeah,
it's been bad lately.
Fuck that. I have the utmost faith.
Well, I mean, and it's so inconsistent because yesterday I had a consistent stream for 4.5 hours and then suddenly it just started shitting the bed.
Hopefully, like lowering your target will assist.
What? Who?
Like, you said you were lowering like the requested bit rate, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I went for because I was at 6,000, which I should in theory be able to do. By the way, oop, there you go. Which I should in theory be able to do, but it just wasn't getting there. So I'm down to like 4,500.
When we're in a good spot, do you want to hit me with the Discord stream so I can?
Oh yeah. I can pause. This game pauses. It's single player.
It does. I always fucking forget, dude. I play this game like it's Dark Souls. I don't fucking pause.
Same.
Oh hell yeah! Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Welcome. Okay.
It's another Snake Eyes. Our old friends.
Hopefully, you know, one health bar ass. Snacky. Jesus. Rip. All right, so we're off to a great start.
Yeah, this is the more difficult Snake Eyes because you can't take a free health bar off for everybody sneaking up on her ass.
Oh, she's more difficult than the last one.
That I know of, but it's also like she doesn't have any new tech, and you don't have to worry about interlopers most of the time, unless you get really bad RNG. You can usually just fight her one-on-one.
There's a million gun assholes.
Yeah.
It's really gun-fortunate.
Oh my god. It's pretty good on the spot.
Fuck. It was...
It's okay. Bad, but I enjoy it. I mean...
Mm-hmm.
So now that we're in the shit, the Sekiro, I was looking around my desk here. God. I have a couple of I have literally one fucking anime waifu figure on my desk, and it's disgusting.
It's disgusting.
I want to be surrounded by anime figures.
Oh,
I don't want my desk to be cluttered.
It's disgusting that you want more, not that the one is disgusting.
Yeah, correct.
Okay.
No, it's a very demure one. It's Kanbaro Suruga from the Monogatari series. She's got bandages on her arm.
Mm.
Her
I don't know what that means, but sure.
So Monogatari series is like they have to deal with cursed objects and stuff all the time, and vampires and she had her arm replaced by like the monkey's paw from Legend. So it like grants people's wishes, but always puts a twist on it. But it's like a cool, big ass, powerful gorilla arm.
Holy shit!
So, yeah.
A gorilla's not a monkey though.
Or it's like a gorilla arm. It's just a big ass monkey hand, basically. It might be a gorilla hand. I don't know. But anyway, there's got a fantastic fight scene from the original series of the anime. Now you can't even barely call it a fight scene. It's pretty one-sided, but it's fantastic. It's great music.
Right. So, Monogatari. Okay. So, is that the one where they play a game of was it Shiritori? Or is that a different anime?
Shiritori.
Or I don't know what happened. What's that game? Where they like have to use the last syllable of a word to make a new word, and it like removes that word from the planet or something like that. That's a different anime, isn't it?
Chihayafuru or something? I don't know.
No, Chihayafuru is a different game.
Okay, yeah, I've never seen Chihayafuru. No, I don't. That's not.
Okay, that must be a different thing.
As far as I know, I mean, there's a ton of Monogatari. There's like 8 different series. So
okay, how serious is it? Like as a story?
Honestly, I'd say it's like 50-50, where it has like a lot of gags, and a big part of the author's deal is that he can like think of a shitload of puns and things like that and launch them at you very quickly. So there's like a lot of character names that are jokes and references and obscure references to like, Japanese literature and stuff like that. And then there's, goofy anime tropey stuff attendant to that. Thea the motherfucking doja. Hello, Tattles.
Hi, Tattles. I played some Overwatch with Tattles yesterday.
Dude, that's so pog.
We had a lot of fun.
That makes me want to get back into Overwatch. I gotta de-rust.
I haven't played consistently in like 4 years. You can't be worse than me.
I am fantastic. I was feeling really shitty yesterday and this morning, and now
yeah, our poor little resident sheep friend was not feeling well.
Yes, thank you. I woke up utterly soaked in sweat. It was disgusting. The unheard of levels of dampness. But apparently I was very warm, so that's good. I know that we've talked about Monogatari before, Thea, because the Mayoi, the snail girl.
Right. Yeah, okay. I like a slimy girl.
She's not slimy.
She's a snail. She's gotta be.
She's a ghost of a like elementary schooler with a big backpack. The backpack is like the snail shell. That is probably the thing that would make me not want to recommend Monogatari series to anyone, is that there's some questionable things in there. Not like pornographically, but
right.
Viewing people who are too young to be romantic.
Yeah. That is a problem.
1,000-year-old lowly syndrome and all that stuff, but whoa, they fucking fainted you, dude.
Yeah.
Slime. Oh, that's cool. I do like that. I mean, I find it like interesting. I don't really find it like
I mean,
erotic necessarily.
yeah,
I mean,
like
the idea of
I
somebody being
don't,
slime.
right? I don't mind a slime girl.
I would definitely date a slime girl.
Yeah.
Like because DMD has become so mainstream, and there is like the stuff where they have the gelatinous cube in there. I've seen a lot of art popping up recently of like slime girls that are dissolving skeletons.
Yeah, I love that.
into them.
I
It's very
I played some like, I don't know, text adventure game a while back where the slime girls would eat you.
real interesting. You're reading too much into it, Tattles. I always, anytime I'm talking about like monster fucking stuff like that, I always think about the Tumblr post where somebody is like, y'all ever wonder how monsters taste? And somebody immediately in all caps is like, taste what? Their cocks, their cum? And then the person goes, they're like the meat. What are you, what's wrong with you? And I was like,
If I'm the second guy.
I was also the person who immediately went horny with it and had like couldn't comprehend eating like a werewolf steak, you know? Like that was not anywhere in my fucking vocabulary. I was like,
Yeah, I'll eat werewolf meat. Don't worry.
I would. Wait, no, that's kind of well. It's like if you were in. Okay, I gotta be careful here. If you're in a situation where like everything is legal for where you're at,
Yeah.
somebody is like, I'm gonna offer you a little long pig.
Yeah, I would. I mean, I do. But also werewolf meat, you know? Werewolf
You're already
schmeat.
eating people? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
I eat a lot of fingers. I mean, I don't think that counts because they grow back.
They don't grow bad.
Like,
Yeah? Well, I mean, okay, so here's the thing about eating humans' fingers.
Me too, Tattles.
Yeah, I watched the first one of those movies for the first time very recently. And
Which blows my mind.
And at this point, I wouldn't. Jacob seems like, why would you? He's so much worse.
Normal eating.
Well, no, we're talking about both. We're talking about both. Don't worry.
Yeah. Yeah. It's purposefully obfuscational.
Yeah. Well,
yeah, that doesn't come across in the first movie, though.
Right now, Jacob is just like real fucking awkward, honestly.
Also,
like I love the friends to lovers trope.
Yeah.
Like their childhood friends. That's really, really cute. But Edward is so much better in the first movie.
Jacob gets worse as the series goes on.
Oh no!
I'm sorry, everybody watching this who is not into Twilight, I'm all over it. I fucking love Twilight.
Yeah, no, I'm watching Twilight with Finn's wife. That's why.
Yeah. I was so anti Twilight, and then I watched them, and I was like, "This is so fucking stupid, and it slaps so hard." I'm so on board, like ironically and unironically. It's great. I don't know, man. Yeah. Yeah, Jacob was a placeholder. He definitely felt like, in the movies at least, I don't know about the books. She has not. She's only seen the first film.
Yeah, I've only seen the first. Well, I've seen the first film. I'm gonna watch all of them. It might take a little while because I have no time.
Yeah.
But.
I mean, and it's just, you don't want to binge that shit, like, honestly.
No, I think that I would hate it if I did that.
Yeah. No, it's a much better experience if you have time to digest each one.
I feel I need to chew it over. I need to really understand why I love Edward at this point.
Here's the thing.
Ow.
Again, I don't like Edward. And
I mean, I feel like the choices that Bella has had, Edward's a pretty good one.
He's the better of the two choices, and especially if you are like, if you want to fetishize vampirism, if you want to live forever,
right,
that's a sick option.
I want to live forever so bad.
I don't, but
I think that I could do it. I think I'm built different.
In the first movie, Jacob is so creepy to me, and I know that like, oh, he smells her blood or whatever, and he can't resist her. Fuck that shit, man. That's creepy. That makes him a creep. And then he tells her.
You're talking about Edward?
Fucking face. Yeah.
Okay.
Edward tells her to her face, like, oh, I've been watching you sleep for months. Like before you even knew that I liked you. When you thought I hated you, I was standing in the corner of your room watching your ass sleep. That's such an insane breach of trust on such a profound level that I can never forgive him for that shit. Every other action is colored by that moment for me.
Right. You know, he's definitely creepy. Do you think I can get her to fall off the edge?
I don't, but you can always try.
Looks like it doesn't work.
It is a from sometimes. There's like some barriers, but I'm sure you could make it happen in the right circumstances. And Tattles, yeah, I'll agree. Edward is the lesser of two evils, especially as we get further into the series.
Right. By the time, okay, the minute she learns that he's a vampire, she's either dead or married to him for the rest of her life. You know?
Right.
Like.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, it's they try to make it work where it's like, oh, these are good vampires. They're not going to kill you, right? But it's kind of your life changes at that point, right? Which is what to not get into the world at all. But it's fantasy. I mean, it's meant to just be. It's like some nice wish fulfillment. This is beautiful, by the way. This corner fuck situation is high quality, and you got both stocks too. Believe it or not, that I call bullshit on that one.
It's all right. It's all right.
Nice. Yeah, believe it or not, Jacob does not get better. Well, actually, I'll take that back. Yeah, sliced your foot ass bullshit. Jacob does get better in one movie, and then is worse than anything later on. She definitely went off the edge.
She went off the fucking edge. I'm the greatest.
Good job. Yeah, it's that fight feels really good to me because it feels like I took what I learned from the other Snake Eyes fight, applied it, and I've genuinely just gotten better at the game.
Well, yeah, like after I got my control back, after not playing for a little bit, I did it easily, so I think it's good.
Basically, first try.
Basically.
I always like to say that I'm Team Charlie because he's a dad who's. Charlie is Bella's dad.
Delightful, and he's taking this all like a champ, and he's doing really well despite having a very unique situation on top of raising a teenage daughter that he doesn't know that well. Yeah. But he's also a cop.
That's true. I didn't think about it that way. And also there is some stuff where it's weird vibe. Like they make a posse at one point to hunt down an eating bear.
Small town police work. It's still just the one guy and the people he deputizes.
Yep. So yeah,
I can't believe Forks is a sundown town.
I don't subscribe to the all cops are bastards in all ways, but I do think that it's problematic, especially in storytelling, to valorize police and decomplicate them.
Right, that's the thing is I'm not into cops as protagonists.
I really liked there was a moment after the new Spider-Verse movie came out where people are like why is this movie so woke? Why can't they just make, and then somebody else had to be like, dude, there's like 3 family members who are fucking cops.
Yeah. is not woke.
I think it's
just life, man.
Yeah. I do like that they tackled a lot of the themes that they did and did a lot of things they did with the characters, but
yeah.
I think it's a very interesting take to have his dad be a cop.
Yeah. Is Alice the one who can see the future?
Yes, Alice is the one who can see the future. She's very adorable, and
she's very manic pixie dream girl.
Yes, her partner is Jasper, who I was told a lot in high school that I look like Jasper. which I don't know how to feel about. He's very intense.
Yeah, I mean, you know, you're a recent vegetarian or whatever.
I recently stopped eating humans. Man, I do love that they like call them vegetarian vampires because they eat animals. It's
Well,
so
yeah,
fucking
because
funny.
it's like no, but it's funny because Bella's also a vegetarian, so like it's
Animals. I also don't really go camping. I'm usually not intense either, which is I hadn't seen the movie at that point.
camping.
I used to really enjoy it.
My dad used to drag us out camping for like every family trip. And it sucked because we would always go in the off season, and so it would be fucking cold. But it wasn't the nature that I disliked. I loved being out there. It was just the sleeping that was hard on me.
Yeah, totally. Dude, sleeping in like, oh, hey, you're lying on the cold, hard ground. Oh, but at least you've got this like thin piece of fucking fabric with no stuffing in it. That will protect you from like the 10-degree rocks beneath you.
But no, I would always have to share a tent with my brother, and he was a total blanket hog.
Oh my god. Wait, you didn't have like single person sleeping bags? You'd sleep under like a blanket?
Well, I couldn't sleep in a sleeping bag when I was a kid because like sensory issues.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
Yeah, but he would have a sleeping bag and he would steal my blankets.
What the fuck?
I know.
That's so fucked up.
He would like death roll the entire like bedding set into himself.
So you're just like freezing,
What the
lying
fuck?
straight on the ground. They left firecrackers on the ground for you.
Well, it didn't do anything except scare me a little. I hate this. I hate this. I hate this. I hate guns. I hate
It's
this.
a shotgun boy.
Alright, how can I run past them? Oh, what does that do?
Why did you go that way?
I didn't know.
Kami. Oh. His body was never found. Now he's lying on the cold, hard ground. Oh. Camping. I don't know.
No, I like that. That's good.
No, it's not good. But
That was really good,
anyway.
actually.
I just needed. I think the most important thing when you're making a parody is clarity. Clarity and parody.
Clarity, parody, clarity.
I don't want people confused about what I'm talking about. Look at all those yellow triangles, man.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Get down. Oh, baby. I feel like I had more thoughts and they've all fled my mind. My brain fried last night and I've got nothing left in there.
Well, yeah, my blind screaming panic doesn't help, I'm sure.
No, it's not that. Ooh, I don't think I've ever been. I don't think I've ever grabbed that before. It's just an antidote, but I didn't know that guy was down there either. As a result,
Well, it's nothing else, so.
almost seems like a trick.
Yep. That way sucks. Oh. Bye, Tattles. Thank you.
Daddles. Bye bye.
Love Tattles.
He's a good lad.
Good boy.
Oh, I remember one thing I was going to say before the stream, or right after the stream started. I remember when we were talking about Finn and the new icon that Sam's drawing for me. I totally forgot when I was giving you the specs for it that he's supposed to have like tattoos or war paint
Oh, yeah, no.
under his right eye.
Oh, okay.
I
Well,
never
luckily
mentioned
that
it.
eye's not visible, so you're good.
Yeah. It's funny that it's the one that you can't see.
Yeah.
We're staying on model, boys.
Yeah, no, you can't tell me I didn't do it.
I can't. It's just I don't know. I thought it was a weird little detail.
Yeah.
That I didn't remember for some reason until Sam was like in the middle of drawing her version.
It's because he's a great warrior.
Mm-hmm.
A warrior of
Exactly.
renown.
I was thinking about the Fan McCool model from. I was hoping to be able to stab him even though he saw you.
Oh.
From SMT5, which is where I learned about the character from. Who
Very
has
cool.
some very funny lore. Yeah, his design is super cool, and he's also got like. And for years and years, whenever I would do a smiley face, I would always put quotation marks on one side, be like little face tattoos, just to, make it stand out as being mine.
Yeah.
So I had to remember to have her put it in there for the character design for this. Also was thinking of backstory for myself, as you do.
As you do.
I'm a little bit torn because I feel like what I am wanting to do. Oh, firecrackers are there just to alert every presence, of course. That makes so much sense. And this guy's being a real dick. I feel like if I make it too like Lucy Don't Steal tragic backstory,
Yeah.
it's a little self-indulgent and cringy, but also I don't know. I like the idea of
It's a good opportunity to be self-indulgent and cringy, straight up.
that's true. And I like the idea of taking a character with a tragic edgelord past and just having him be a fun little guy with a
Hey,
stick,
fun little guy. Fun little stick guy. Love that guy. He's so fun and little.
He is fun and little. He sometimes lives on top of your head.
He small boy.
Small, yeah.
He does not know anything, not even ABCs. Just be little and nap.
That's also another question. Like, how much is this little guy just experience that knows about the world?
Mm-hmm.
Because a big part of the joke is to break kayfabe a little bit. Is extreme naivete of constantly being like bamboozled and swindled out of money, which is just cans and leaves.
Yeah, no, who would do that to you, honestly?
Who would swindle?
I'm not a swindler. I'm totally honest and I give everything that I promise.
Who would take 3 hours of labor from a silly little guy every week
For free.
and give them
Oh
twigs
no.
and berries in return? That went about as bad as it possibly could have. Grab the stuff. I always fight these guys to the death. I don't think it's worth it. I would just run. Recommend running past, if possible. Oh, that's death! You saw like a weird view of the death plane too.
I did. Died
Click
so
your
hard
treasure
I
chest,
saw
people.
death.
I saw the death plane. Oh man. That's an idea I definitely want to incorporate into the backstory. And maybe I'll like commission an artist to do a comic or something. It'd be fun.
Yeah, that'd be great.
I
love
like
that.
never commissioned anybody, so
Well, I've done it a few times by now. And you'll be fine, because you're polite.
okay. Hey yo, bitch. No.
I think the biggest thing is that you should have a good idea of what you want going into it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking even do like little shitty Johnny sketches where I can be like, this is how I want it framed.
That would be nuts. That'd be very helpful and good.
And I'm a writer, so I should be able to whip up enough of a description of what's going on to make it clear.
Ow.
The only thing is, like, I know people charge quite a bit for like single image commissions. So
Yeah.
when I say quite a bit, that's like a lot for somebody who's broke like me to afford.
Right. Not more than they should.
I shouldn't say broke either. I'm thrifty. Thrifty and swifty. I've never seen them do that kick before. I thought it was gonna just not. I love the fact that it's an almost universal fact in games that if you are hanging from a ledge, enemies don't know how to deal with you.
Yeah. Well, they can't do it. Got me.
Oh, he shot you right in the pinger, dude. Is that hitbox porn?
Oh.
Did Sammy tell you why she's with the cat instead of hanging out with us?
Cat tummy ache?
Yeah, she had a little tummy ache.
Poor cat. We love the cat.
Right. Come here.
Give me a hug. Bullshit. I ain't doing this. You don't see shit. Have a little potato wedge while I wait.
One of the potatoes that I had for dinner, the flesh on the side that had the oil on it crisped up so good that it peeled itself off the soft inner belly of the potato, creating a sort of living potato chip.
Delicious.
It was wonderful.
What? I hate this game.
What the fuck was that shit?
Oh no.
You cut off that guy's feet and he was like, whoa, watch my hair.
I didn't even hit him.
Yeah,
he still doesn't know where I am though.
That's so busted. Yeah, it's not playing the fight music. He's like, I'm not going anywhere close to that ledge though. Oh, it is the fight music.
Okay, this is real quiet.
Yeah.
What can he do? Nothing. Doesn't do much damage though, does it?
Slow going.
Amazing timing, Thea, thank you. Oh god.
The game slowed down from all the particle effects.
He just got a lot of tubes. He's just like a tube guy. He's got so much armor.
That's like a tubes.
This country's really going down the tubes. You know what? What?
Ashina?
Yeah, I'm gone. I'm going. I'm gone.
Lane. Remember not to jump off the cliff, yeah? Yeah, and then the idol's right fucking there, dude.
God.
That was smooth. He like landed and sat down all in shit.
Fuck. Okay. Wait a second. There are ghosts down here?
It kind of smells like it, don't it?
Yeah, I'm supposed to ghosts down here. Ghost. Well, there's the way it wants me to go, and then there's the way I'm gonna go.
I think this is like a back door. You come back this way if you go to like a super secret area.
There's like a thing I can jump to though, so you think I can fall down there?
You tell me, brother.
Nope. Oh. It wasn't death?
Yeah, I really, really appreciate in this game that falling just causes you to take damage. It doesn't kill you.
Oh.
I love that for Sekiro.
Yeah.
Like
little Okami boy.
Not my least favorite things, but like one of the things that I struggle with a lot in Souls games is one failure of platforming leads to an instant death and you teleport back.
Yeah, I mean that's part of the lore of Dark Souls 1.
There's the abyss down there, dude.
Well, yeah, and also that's part of the lore of Sun's Fortress and the Knights of Berenike. We'll get into that when we play through it.
Okay, I don't. I must not know all of this
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
Or
yeah, yeah.
I know I don't know all this stuff, so I'll have a lot to learn. I don't know much about the lore of the game actually.
I only know Dark Souls 1 lore, but I know like a shitload of it. What's this guy?
Motherfucking Voldo.
Is Toxic by Britney Spears gonna play?
Is that Voldo's theme song?
Long Arm Centipede Giraffe? What kind of name is that?
Me and Kino were talking about this fight last time. Oh wait, I just got the centipede part of his name anyway. I don't know why he's called Giraffe, but I know why he's called Centipede.
Well, let's look at him while we've got a minute. He's got the crazy eyes.
He's got like centipede legs on his back.
Look at his eyes.
Yeah.
I don't think he can. Can he see?
I don't know. I think it might be like a sound-based Marty. Fuck. There's like in the music I'm listening to, like just said a word, and I thought there was somebody fucking behind me. Scared the shit out of me. I'm listening to Galimatias, Renaissance Boy by Galimatias. It's a wonderful album.
What's the genre?
I don't know how to describe it. It's like a kind of dreamy R&B wave.
You'll have to link that to me.
Yeah, I really, really like this album. I like it. It's one of those where I like it so much that it's detrimental to the art for me, because everything else, like, it's not quite as good, is it?
I have been listening to. I listen to a lot of different kinds of music, basically all the time, but I've been listening to a lot of prog metal lately. Been really getting deep into it.
Prog?
Prog metal specifically.
What kind of metal do they make in Prague? Clock based?
It's progressive metal.
I know.
I cannot believe you.
I'm really bad at knowing the differences between all of the different types of music.
So this guy seems pretty. Like, I can't sneak up on him because it starts as soon as I get in there.
Do you have any sneaky sugar?
Yeah, I do. Don't want to try that though, because it seemed to just sort of trigger automatically.
Gotcha. We've got 8 of them. We could give it a shot. I actually don't.
Oops. Well, maybe next time. This battle's gonna be loud. With all the deflecting.
It's 100% deflecting. Luckily, this guy only knows one move.
Jesus. Hold on. I'm gonna turn this down.
Wise. It might have been rough on some of the headphone users out there.
Nope. Man, there's a huge difference between 1 and 2, isn't there? This is like nothing.
Literal silence. I can still hear it fine.
I can't.
The clashing of blades.
Why is there such a huge difference between 1 and 2?
That is a little bit, it's a little bit jarring.
Well, I missed!
Oh. It's okay. Back.
Alright, so am I really just... camera. I'm just deflecting.
Yeah, you don't ever have to attack him. But you definitely can.
I don't know if I can.
It's almost not worth it for the risk that you take. But this is the most rhythm game of all the bosses in this rhythm game.
Holy shit. Yeah, okay. That won't be hard, though. It's just weird.
Yeah. I don't know if you can get a free stock off of this guy or not.
Sure seems like
I
it's
think
instant.
Yeah, you're definitely intended to just have a little like 2 minute long endurance match with him where you block 400 times and he dies.
I'll do it. I'm ready. Oops. Oops.
Yeah, it's like, man, you just went for one attack and he
He
hit him
punishes.
once. It's like the polar opposite of the corrupted monk fight.
Yeah. Corrupted monk fight much harder, though.
Yes, definitely. This guy is like a mid boss, and that is a main boss. Main boss and a half.
Hey. No.
It's okay. We got a stock.
Yeah, I was hoping to do it without it. That's okay.
It's like me playing Pokemon and getting mad when like the final boss kills one of my mons.
Yeah.
Being like, God damn it! I wanted to do this without getting hurt at all.
This is a game for children. All right, there we go.
Oh my god!
What?
You had literally 1 health before you got healed by the death blow.
Yeah, it's because I'm cool. Because I'm really cool.
That's incredible.
Large
Again, apologies.
fan.
Apologies, headphone users, if my yelling was loud. I don't
No,
know if I'm quiet. I haven't checked the volume on the stream because last time I was hella quiet.
I think.
Oh no, it's good now.
Yeah,
It's
I
good.
think you're okay. What is large fan? Is that a prosthetic tool?
You have to have the.
Right. Is that what it is, though?
It is, yeah.
Okay.
I've never used it, and I've never heard a story. Never heard a legend of anybody using it.
Look.
I believe
Jammed.
The lock is jammed. It won't budge. The fucking lock is jammed. Oh, sorry.
No, you got it. I'm there.
I believe that I believe you're able to get that key at this point. The key for that door.
No need for right. Perform left. Show me. Oh, yeah? Me too. Okay.
Sekiro messages are hilarious.
No need for right. So I'm going right.
No need for right. Perform left.
But wow.
He was right. Hurrah for pointless.
I cannot.
Sekiro messages are really good. People will also put them in like places, and then you'll get huzzah, and then they'll be spamming the block. I wonder if these are all one person just being a weirdo. I think this is your way back that I was talking about. So I'm pretty sure that you are able to get the key to this area. I will tell you where only if you desire me to tell you so.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. I'm following.
What are these people doing?
Yeah, look at him go. Oh, wow. He gone.
I swear that it looked like you were able to reach it from further back.
Yeah, something weird going on. Also, it's weird that it puts me back in this house.
I guess that when you're crouching, you're not considered standing on stable ground? Or maybe, I don't know.
No idea.
That's weird.
Very.
Ah, okay.
Watch your posture. Keep
Oh.
those boots tucked in.
Thank you.
I always do them when I'm sitting like a pleb as well. I had my knee like above my head.
Wow. How?
Nah, not. I mean, I was just like I was slouched back very far,
Oh, okay.
and
Yeah,
then I had my foot up on the chair. So
I always lift off to one side because I sit at an angle to my desk and I'll like lean. See, that's how they stop you. But yeah, I'll like lean to one side pretty heavily. You get droopy.
get a little droopy with it.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see if I do decide to get back into Overwatch since now friends are playing it again.
Mhm.
Interested to see if I'll have to change my setup at all because I had my whole computer set based around Overwatch when I played it.
Right.
And I use like a non FPS mouse and like a non FPS fucking keyboard and stuff.
Yeah, I think it's probably fine.
It probably. I'm
But
also
yeah,
not planning on trying to climb the ranks really anymore.
No, it's so funny. I've been playing with some friends who didn't know me back in my Overwatch days, and like I'll get on and I'll be like, "Hey guys, what are we doing today?" You know, I kind of just prefer regular to like mayhem or something like that, but I'm down for whatever. And then they look at my profile and see that I've played 800 hours of Overwatch. And because a couple of them were treating me like I'd never played the game before.
Yeah.
But it was very funny.
I mean, it still feels that way sometimes.
It really do. I hate killing these little lizard guys. I wish they wouldn't attack me.
They're sweet boys.
Just little
they're full
guys.
of poison.
They're just little guys.
You see that like thing that pops up where you can do the blood cloud jutsu on them after you stab them? I think when you do it to them, it's like a poison cloud. Like it changes element based on the lizard.
Look at all of them. There's 5 of them. 6 of them. Wow. 7 of them. Wow.
There's
so
another
many little guys.
There's another jutsu that puts blood all over your blade. And it will be poison blood.
Yeah, it's poison. Oh, you poisoned me. Eat powder.
I totally forgot that there are antidote items. Every time I get poisoned, I'm just like, well, this is my life now.
Time to just heal through it, I guess. I mean, that's what I do in Dark Souls.
Yeah, because I'm not fucking menuing to the healing moss in my inventory.
Yeah, but the thing is that, like, first of all, you gotta get good at menuing. Second of all, like, in this, the game pauses.
I know, there's no reason not to do it in this game. Absolutely no reason not to do it in Sekiro, but yeah, in Dark Souls, I could just get good enough menuing to accomplish it, but...
These are, like, mini guys that I was just fighting, guys.
Yeah, little mini centipedes. Oh my god, he died of old age. Oh my god, another one.
Yeah, it's definitely old age. Can I? Nope, can't fall down that way.
You can't squeeze through that like 2 meter wide gap. Get over yourself.
But he's the only one that can see me, so he's gonna like activate the other 2.
I wonder if you can. I feel like you could.
I'm just.
I just want to kill efficiently.
Just want to kill, man. Can I please? Would you just not? Can I get back up? No. Oh, these guys are weak as hell. Okay, never mind. Yeah. Oh, they got fire.
I don't know why. I also don't know what they are doing here.
Prayer bead.
A prayer bead. Let's go, dude. I love games that have. Oh, that's the spot that you couldn't.
Yeah, that's the I cannot.
Yeah, nice. That was the The second to last achievement that I got in the game was get all of the. I had to look up a guide with all of their locations. and
Is this the only thing that's down here? Is this like
Yeah.
the end of the line?
Yeah, this area does not have any progression in it. It's just like a side area, except for that door that was behind Centipede Giraffe. That was
Gotcha. Okay, so where key?
it is in Kuro's room.
Ooh.
The young master.
There's a room. There's a room.
At the top of Ashina Castle.
I'm lost. Hate this game. Hate this fucking family.
I really like in where are we?
I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
In inappropriate circumstances, like when I'm at work, I really love being like, I fucking hate it here. I wish I was never.
Yeah, I do the same thing. What do you McDonald's at home?
I hate this family. You've got 4 prayer beats, dude.
Oh, shit.
Did you see, speaking of the earlier Spider-Verse conversations, on the international poster, it is like a bunch of Spider-Men inside of beads, and people are like, whoa, bold choice to put anal beads on your Spider-Man poster. Someone from China had to explain that, like, no, it's actually Dongo.
Yeah.
Or whatever the version of Dongo is
Man.
from China. I don't remember the word for it.
Who's this asshole?
A merchant. You bailed him out of something.
Oh. Oh, gourd?
Gourd.
Must be purchased to read the content. That's not like me. What you mean I can't just stand in the bookstore and order a coffee and read the whole thing and not buy it?
Yeah, exactly.
That's bullshit. Jana. Where's my girl?
She's probably at Ashina Castle. Or she's with the sculptor. No,
I
she's
don't
not.
think he's well. You mean new one? Divine abduction. Oh, I didn't know they put the... What's the system? What's the thing from Metal Gear?
Metal Gear?
Yeah, the thing where they like kidnap soldiers on balloons.
Yeah.
What is that?
Fuck.
I cannot believe I've spent so much of my life knowing this and it's just not in there right now.
And then the plane with like the hook comes by and like balloon, airplane, hook, Shazam.
It's got like a initialism.
Fulton Recovery System.
Yep. Anyway, I didn't know they put the Fulton in this game.
Yes, that's exactly what it is.
Oh. So that one can only return from being spirited away once. Oh.
Wrap yourself in whirling winds. Oh, it's Mario's cape, dude.
Oh.
Just turn their ass around.
Oh, the loose side of you. I love this. Hold on, I'm going to use this all the time.
I've never even one time used this shit.
I'm going to use it forever. I'm going to upgrade it right now. Ah!
You don't have any money.
That's been my problem. I haven't upgraded anything because I never have any money. I'm going to go talk to Tutorial Man. I haven't talked to him in a minute. What's he doing?
Oh, little Skeeton? Little
dead boy.
Deadman.
So you just watch yourself or that's going to be you. That wasn't just like a weird input or anything.
Did you press attack instead of X somehow.
Yes. So my brain definitely like falters sometimes. Oops. Sorry.
I wasn't using it.
Oops.
It's just like pure instinct to immediately take the death blow. Like a very simple ability. The main use for it is to get your jutsu off. Like if you want to do a blood cloud.
Gotcha. Oh, in a different direction. That's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, bud. Can you get... Is this where, like, key items appear if you miss them or something?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
I have no idea what circumstances that are, but apparently it can.
What if your key item falls off a cliff?
Could be.
Except they get granted to you, so I don't know.
I think it's more like there's a couple of cases where an area gets cut off to you.
Okay.
I don't know.
So, you said it's in Kuro? Kuro.
Oh shit.
Oh shit, Kuro.
I hit the backspace button and I didn't know if it was about to
Explode?
well, I didn't know if it was gonna like take me away from the page or something or like close.
Oh, I see. Okay, so it's in
Yeah,
here.
I thought that she was gonna explode. Have you hold on, talk to Kuro?
So,
していかにして調べるこの城にはタケル様が残された書物がある。戦況に帰る術を求め
that's cool.
私は
Bro, Divine Realm.
Bro.
戦況への生き方のみでなく不死立ちそれ自体についても
God.
ならば一心様
I wanna die.
あの
Why do you want to die?
No, no, no. I'm Okami.
狼
Oh, okay. Kill me. Yeah, this is what you needed. This is what you needed to do to
Oh,
get
I
the
just
key.
didn't talk to him a second time? Okay.
I like how he's like, "Come with me," and he walks literally.
3 steps? If that?
一心様はこの天守の外離れの櫓で静養されておいでだ
Why do I feel... Okay, so Ishin.
その
I feel like he's gonna
少し
kill me.
His health is a little.
上に豊かの衆が通う道がある
Well, the Nightjar are not your friends,
Mm.
そなたならば
but Ishin's your friend.
ないか
Mm.
豊かの衆目印にのろしを使うとか
ああ豊かののろしをたどれば
Done that before, right?
離れ
The Woo guys?
Yep,
こちらの開き窓から
I love when they say "woo," dude.
I missed it the first time. Okay, hold on.
一心様にお会いして
I should know better.
ばかりを聞いてきてほしいこの天守の開き窓から屋根を頼んだぞ
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty rough that that like flag is tied to talking to him. So yeah, just follow these pink smoke things.
Yeah, I mean, I really should know better at this point because Dark Souls multiple voice lines are pretty common.
Yeah, one of the worst things in this game to get one of the this game has a couple endings, like 3 or 4 endings, a few, I suppose you might say. And to get one of them, you have to hide in a specific location and eavesdrop on multiple conversations. How the fuck are you supposed to know that?
Hold on.
There he is.
1 second.
Be right with you, Ishin. Just want to get my ass handed to me first. Just kidding. The other guy's stuck behind the wall.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Incredible. So
I'm the
skilled.
greatest to ever live, greatest to ever do it.
I suck at fighting these guys. I get so impatient.
Well, patience is the one thing I have.
Yeah. And incredible skills to be the best who ever did it.
I don't know.
I'm listening to like the most relaxing, like acoustic Viking core music. Not Viking core. It's just like acoustic Norwegian folk music.
Yeah.
It does not really fit with the combat scenes, but it highly fits with the exploit.
Oh, it's these guys.
These guys are like, what the fuck?
These guys. I suck at fighting these guys.
Yeah, I'm even worse at fighting these guys than I am at fighting the Nightjar. They inhabit a certain late game area. I think I said this last time. Alongside like much more difficult enemies, and I died to these guys way more than I died to the other.
Yeah,
The other enemies who, like, when they're introduced, they are considered a full boss, and then when you like, you just fight them as regular enemies later, and those guys are still fucking harder than me.
might be comfort. All the more comfort is precious. Very cute.
Is it gonna be him jumping up and using bite down to lie down on the mattress?
Yep.
Yep.
Look at him. Look how comfy. Wow, look at this old ass dude. Whoa. Hold on.
He's leaning on his gun. He's got the damn blicky out. No, he's not.
What? Is he okay?
No, he's very sick.
Oh, gross. Look at that. Look at gross foot.
Miyazaki-san.
It's true.
For some reason, I've never done this before and used the look at his own body.
It is a classic Dark Souls move to use the binoculars to look closer at things that you don't actually need to look closer at. Hey, focus.
Why is he so
hey,
out
focus.
of focus?
Hey, focus. All right.
So blurry.
Why are you so blurry, bro?
Where's Emma?
Where? Oh. Some. Oh, okay. Oh, thanks. Your grandson, huh? He's still alive, bro.
Well, you kicked him out of Ashina Castle.
Yeah, no, he's not fucking shit up anymore. He's not threatening the young master. Mm-hmm.
Interesting. There's a few details in the room I never noticed before.
What do we got?
I was just looking at the incense burner to his right and left, two different kinds of incense burners.
Mm-hmm.
And the different like stools and things, and then his books here.
Yeah, I mean, the different types of incenses to treat different things by, taking oxygen away, which is really good for sick people.
Yeah. And then his katana in the background, I somehow never noticed. It's like right behind him within arm's reach.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
That's not true. You've seen people without heads who wouldn't die, Okami.
It's true. So
if you have good.
What?
If you have the Spanish language on, instead of calling him Okami, they call him Lobo.
I love that.
Simple
Oh, shit.
Very, did you knock more shit over?
Oh, it's just really, really loud for some reason.
I'm really wet for some reason.
Same. Thank you for the hydrate, Nunu.
I actually just took a drink right before you did then. Take a
Yeah,
Fuck.
it's always good to drink.
sweated out probably a gallon of sweat last night while I was just like sweating off my fever.
Mm-hmm.
Appreciate you. And I'm sorry that I don't know what the level of talkingness to do when there's like story stuff going on, but I don't think we're too worried about it. So I should probably just talk the normal amount. I really like that you can immediately give the sake that he gave you. It's very funny.
Did I do that?
The sake is purely for dialogue. You don't ever get a reward for using sake. It just, you give it to somebody and you'll get a line of dialogue for each of the types of sake you give them.
So who can I give it to?
You can give it to him, you can give it to Emma, and you can give it to the sculptor if you cure his dragon rot.
Okay. I gave a sake to the sculptor before. He seems very interesting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's a cool character. He's got a lot going on, and they do a very From Soulsy job of describing his character or giving you the information.
Yeah. Oh, sure. Now you teach me that. Couldn't have said that earlier.
Now I'm going to stop hesitating and I'm never going to lose.
Yeah, like all of these times I've lost, it's been because I hesitated.
I won't hesitate, bitch. Remember that one?
Fuck your house.
I forgot something.
Door's open. Yeah, this door is open now too. What of it?
Bart, did you finish your homework? Sorry.
All right, where? You said I got a key?
Go back to Kuro. What is this? Futchin Feck Quest the game?
Feck. What?
Look, it's Mo and Asan.
Who sneeze?
Wow.
Who sneeze? You sneeze?
You heard the sneeze? Oh my god, that's so funny.
What sneeze? Wait, what do you mean I heard it? It was loud as hell.
I didn't hear it. I didn't hear shit. All I can hear is the dulcet tones of Icelandic thrumming and drumming.
Oh, right. I don't have other music on.
I can hear a little bit of the game.
Great.
I'll turn off the music so I can hear
That's fine.
the dulcet tones of Sekiro better.
And the sneezes.
And the sneezes of Sekiro, yeah. Dogen's a real piece of work too.
Yeah, he gives off Daedalus vibes.
Dogen and Dojin. There's a running theme in this game of like doctors and like what the duty of a doctor is to help people versus to learn, and like where the line between academic and monster is and things like that. You probably get a good video essay out of that. A little angel of death action in there.
Very interesting.
And yeah, I think Miyazaki's team or the story team on this definitely falls on the same side as I do, and it's all but like I think that where we're definitely looking at is like a doctor always to help first and foremost, and if you can't accomplish your goal and do that at the same time, you're probably not really a doctor. You're a butcher wearing a doctor's outfit.
You care not for the people.
People love to give undue credit to certain doctors of history that we shouldn't speak of on Twitch for reasons. It's just not that the research is not useful because one, like when you, by the way, it was Kuro who was sneezing, and there's your key that I was talking about.
Yeah, it sounded like a child sneeze. Are you you sick?
It was dusty in here.
埃がひどいな。
Oh yeah.
Pretty cute. But yeah, like all of that data that you get from hurting people is useless because like one, it just stops being useful data when you are like hurting people to get it because you've ruined your controls and fucking like morally now anybody using that just becomes like a lot harder to justify the use of. But also, those people were all just bad at science too. Like they
Right,
were
that's the thing
shitty
is,
doctors.
if they're hurting people to obtain their results are going to be skewed from their inherent biases.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, yeah, not only that, but it's just horrible science. Like they're
Yeah.
always just. I think I get what you're saying. Like
Yeah.
the willingness to go that far proves that your biases are too strong. You will never remove your null hypothesis
Yeah.
of X and Y, the bad thing that you want to believe.
You've
to
already
start with.
figured out what result you want, and you will get it.
Yeah. Whereas actual science, and we can have Claire on to talk about this sometime. Actual science is so frustrating because you have something that you believe in and you'll want to get a positive result, and the data just won't turn it out, and you think, well, like, you know, a result is a result. That's still good. That's still information gained. That's still something that we've learned. It's added to the scientific body, but nobody gives a shit. If you're not getting a positive result, then nobody will ever look at your research because it's just one more thing crossed off the table of 5 million things that it could be. You know.
Hi, Pangu.
Oh, I closed the chat. Hello, Pangu. Hello, Cities. Hello, Arcane. All three of you. Hi, Nack. You got the fragrant flower? No. Let's fucking go, dude.
Okay. Yeah, great.
You may find a key where the waters of rejuvenation in a deep pool, a white and deeply fragrant flower. Oh, baby.
Like a gardenia or some shit?
I don't know. I don't know flowers very well. I don't know much about. I've never looked that closely at Kuro's robe before, or his kimono. It's got like gilded stitching in it. It's really cool, actually.
Yeah, it's the that flower again. Hydrangea, maybe. I'm gonna get a closer look at it when we're not talking anymore. An explosion?
Yeah, it probably was just one of those Nebraska explosions that you get, you know.
Oh yeah, like, you know, when the pipeline blows up or whatever.
I assume it was just somebody shooting a gun or something up there, but
yeah, gun, pipeline explosion, whatever, normal shit.
She heard it. So we were supposed to do this before going on either of those two paths.
Well,
because he kind of tells you where to go, but it's hard to listen to all the things he says. So, and you made it anyway.
White serpent, huh?
It's Kuro's favorite band.
Oh
fuck!
White the snake.
Again. White the snake.
Oh, thanks for the Jeff pet, Sam.
Also, hello, Sam. I didn't see you come in.
Thanks.
I have arrived.
Hey. Okay, where's the gun fort?
There you go. Anything to avoid fighting the corrupted monk.
The who? I don't know who you're talking about. I've never heard of him. Fuck you.
You're gonna watch Lawyer. What does that mean?
Oh yeah, Better Call Saul. I love Lawyer. Lawyer is a great show. Really enjoy Lawyer.
Yes, enjoy watching the Lawyer show.
As much as I liked Breaking Bad, which I did love it, I think I like Better Call Saul better.
Okay, I better check it out then, because
Yeah,
that's
and
high praise.
And right, and here's the thing. I don't think that's like it's not a common take, but it's not a particularly hot take. Like it is a very like Better Call Saul is such a good show.
All I know is the meme where it zooms around his face, and when he goes, "You're slipping, Jimmy." Also, I don't need to watch the show.
Don't need to. No, really. You don't need to watch it, that's just a good amount of information to go into it on.
And the like writing in Breaking Bad is really good. So okay, at least the loud bang was outside. That's a good starting point.
What? Oh no, this guy!
If only somebody had warned me.
Oh, what
about
the snake!
Serpent. Oh no.
What do I do? What do I do? What do I do?
There is a way out if you keep swimming.
This guy really doesn't like me. Is it because I stabbed him in the fucking eye?
I think this might actually be
Is this a different?
There is two.
No, that's
him.
the
You see
one.
his bloody eye.
Yeah.
Yep. I saw Jirma do this part, so if he can do it, you can.
He is dumb.
I've never watched Jirma do anything. He's got
he's delightful.
A usual face. Oh, okay.
I like him a lot. I don't really watch a lot of his content, but the stuff I've seen is very, very fun. He works really
the only clip I've seen of him is one where he's in the desert and shit, and some guy is like,
yes.
Game. And he goes, "What the fuck are you talking about? I'm in the desert, man. Next game?" That was pretty funny.
Yep. He made his own like collectible card game. So if I go back out here, is Snake gone? Hippie?
Snake gone.
Man. Reach all the way up there. I wanted to be up there. I don't want to be down here. You're not where I want.
Here. Yeah.
It sucks down here.
It's wet as shit and there's snakes.
This is so wet. So snakes. What?
Oh, it was probably a fish.
Where?
Fucking beneath you, dude. What do you mean?
I want to kill it.
They swim away really fast.
You can catch them. I've done it before.
Later that helps you catch these ones. Oh, there's some.
Fuck these fish. Feel different.
Those ones are easy because they swim towards you.
Where'd the carp at?
The carp despawn if they swim away for more than like a half a second.
Oh, crystal lizard ass.
Yep, exactly.
Wait, is there anything to even do out here? Doesn't look like it.
You'll get something else, Metroidvania style, that will give you a little bit more to do out here, but yeah. Otherwise, for now, you're done with this.
This water is very cold.
Severe shrinkage.
Oh my god, Marissa will love that. Grotto Beast.
Beast.
It's the German collectible card game that he made up. Pokemon.
I mean, if it's
but it's like haha funny.
Actually. If it's funny.
What? What do you mean haha? What do you mean if it's? I mean, come on, funny.
I don't. I was going to say like, I could collect something because they stopped carrying Keyforge packs at our local game shop, and I really like.
Isn't that Keyforge?
Keyforge is the one where they give you a full deck each time you buy it, and you're not allowed to edit the deck. You just have to roll with what you draft, basically.
Damn.
Which I really liked. And they stopped carrying it. I really liked the art in there. But I like cool art. I don't really want to collect something that's funny.
Monkey.
Monkey.
A monkey.
I mean, I'll still check it out. Like, if
A monkey have a pompadour?
I think he has like a hat on.
Oh.
I guess I'm just when I hear like it's like Pokemon and it's funny, I think about like Pukemon and shit like that.
Oh no,
Garbage Pail Kids.
it's actually funny.
Okay. I don't know. Jiggly Cheeks is
It's
kind
more-
of based.
It's more funny if you watch German content. But yeah, it is very like sincere.
Jiggly Cheeks, Pikachu, Bulbous Horror. You know, all
I
the
don't think they did that one. I don't think that's the one. That's one of them.
Okay, bye bye.
Bye. Enjoy. Bulbous whore, huh? Come up with that one
Squirtle,
all on your
yeah.
own. Squirtle. Just Squirtle.
Just Squirtle. Yeah, I don't think they were. I don't remember anything like that in Jiggly Cheek.
Pissing all by yourself, handsome.
Oh my god, was that a Rouge the Bat thing? Is that what
That the Rouge the Bat thing. I can't remember if that came first or second, but
she just
on a
comes out
rug.
and goes, "You piss loud as fuck." I like that.
yeah. Damn, girl, sounds like you're frying chicken in there. What's up?
I definitely saw one with Sonic 2 where he's like, "Damn, bitch, you shit with that ass?"
But your farts are loud as fuck. I like that. Yeah,
I like that.
And he's
yeah.
got like an 8-pack. What is that? What's going on down there, huh?
It's a pod of monkeys.
A little family. Family group.
I've been playing too much Zelda. Because my brain just went like, hit him with a bomb arrow, Dad.
Dad?
Yeah,
Oh,
my
Link
brain
Dad?
refers to me as its own
Oh,
father.
that was you. Okay.
If you think about it, you are your brain's dad.
I'm not. My brain's dad, actually. I'm me brain.
You can't see my face, but I'm pointing at my temple, squinting and biting my lower lip.
Incredible. What?
That was Flonnie earlier.
Aw, poor baby.
She didn't sound that bad. She was just like,
Oh, little baby. Hope she didn't eat something bad.
I hope so too. She does have feline pica.
Yeah, Jeffrey does too. He ate a string the other day.
When cats eat string, it's the worst because then they poop rabbit.
He just had a little tiny piece, so I think he'll be okay. What do I do about this?
So you can kill all of them, and your reward is some sake and experience points.
Yeah, well, obviously
There's
I'm
a
gonna
lot.
kill all of them. Just don't know how I'm gonna do it. I think only one of them. Actually, there's 2 of them that are armed. 3 of them that are armed. Okay.
All the ones with hats have, like the round hats, they have guns.
Alright, so there's 2 guns and 3 swords. 4 swords. 2 guns and 4 swords. 420 years ago.
Zelda 4 Swords Adventures. I can't believe they didn't know that. Fuck that one monkey in particular.
Oh shit. Alright. Okay. Alright, so it's gonna be harder than I thought.
But you do get healed a little bit for every monkey. Every monkey you death blow, I guess, because they can die without being death blowed.
There's a lot of monkeys.
It's an excessive number of monkeys, one might say. I think firecrackers is a good pick. They come out really fast, and it immediately breaks their posture. Beasts. Also, if they're not in range of the firecrackers, I think it keeps them away from you. So that's pretty nice. I've always liked in games like this when, in order to make it so you're not like constantly getting stabbed in the back in the middle of when you're dead, it's like everything around you gets scared by the death blow.
Yeah.
Back off a little bit. It's a pretty... I mean, it's not realistic, but it's a pretty elegant way of dealing with the problem of like, why are plowing me right now as I stab this guy slowly and then like pull my blade out and swish the blood off of it. Or you could just do what they did in Way of the Samurai and just have the people, if there's 100 of them.
Yeah.
I don't know about any of the later games, but I fucking love Way of the Samurai 1 and 2.
I don't know anything about them.
They're like samurai life simulators, or like Ronin simulators.
Jesus.
Holy shit. Oh, you've got monocular equipped?
Yep.
Okay. Like, you just like roll into a town and there's like a Yojimbo-esque problem, and then you help the townspeople to deal with it, and you can side with like the bad guys or the good guys, or, like, the fucking local government or whatever. So there's like 3 or 4 main plot lines that you can follow.
Monkey booze.
Monkey booze.
Incredible.
Fruits hidden by monkeys in tree hollows can sometimes ferment and turn into sake with a bit of luck.
Brutally harsh flavor.
Give that shit to Emma. Get her ass white girl drunk. White monkey drunk.
White monkey wasted.
White monkey wasted, thank you. Oh boy. Coming up to a part of this game. Actually, I really like this whole section. This area is called the Bodhisattva Valley. And it's super cool looking, and I love the way they use the and it being kind of wild, and them using the monkeys as a fill-in for more normal enemies, because it wouldn't make sense for people to be here. And there's like some sulfur springs or whatever down here. Little sulfuric acid.
So I should get in that?
It is poisonous. This is Miyazaki's swamp.
He loves a poison swamp. Can I get back up? I didn't mean to fall.
You definitely can, but I don't remember where. He's just watching.
You good?
He's good. Leave him alone, dude. He's doing his best.
I want him to leave me alone in return.
He will never leave you alone. I appreciate in this game that they have a good binocular, however you want to say it, a good zooming device. Probably the worst thing in Bloodborne is the fact that there is a monocular in that game too, and it like barely zooms in the screen, and it still keeps you in third person.
That sucks.
So you're just like closer to over the shoulder.
Look at this old ass monkey.
This old ass bitch. This is the one I was talking about with Tim the other day. That always fucking kills me.
Hey, you look like a tough monkey. I don't blame you.
Yeah.
Dead now, though.
I fought him in an honorable duel, and
Why would you do that?
I don't know. I'm fucking stupid, man.
He's an aminal.
I mean, he's got samurai honor. See all these dead cows and shit.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's a gorilla, actually. Sound like a rhythm heaven monkey over here. Oh, look how big this tree used to be. Oh.
The fucking world tree, dude.
Ah.
I'm really bad at rhythm games, which makes it weird that I was able to get decent at Sekiro, because it's apparently just a rhythm game, only it's not.
I like rhythm games. I think I am merely okay at them.
I never could catch the. I have bad rhythm.
I did so. I didn't realize until you just said something, just a minute ago, that death blows, heal me.
Yeah, you got us. You one of your abilities that you picked up with your skill points.
And I bought it, and I didn't even know.
It's like one of the most useful in the game IMO. It's like
Yeah, so I probably bought it instantly, and then didn't think about it again.
yeah, it's the brain need not enter into the conversation. Your eyes saw the word. You
Yeah.
bought it before you even had a chance to
Yeah.
recognize.
I know it's good, I guess.
Fantastic. Allows you to traverse areas without having resources.
Yeah, I still got 6 gourds.
6 guards. I don't remember what is down in the poison swamp area, if anything. I feel like there must be something good down here, right?
Oh, there's water there.
That is not water, and also it's like ankle deep water.
Yeah, Minecraft rules.
It is not Minecraft rules. You don't get Minecraft rules of FromSoft game.
Why?
It's already being more charitable than literally any other FromSoft game by multiple times.
Yeah.
Although, how little sense does it fucking make that like he can just hook shot himself up to that ledge and not have his arm ripped out of the socket? Like, you're falling hard enough that you'd break.
He's gonna Gwen Stacy himself, don't worry.
Yeah, for real.
Who is this asshole? This monkey's got 2 swords. Does he have a health bar too?
No, I think it's just another white monkey with 2 swords.
He's in such a cool pose though.
He's a cool guy. One of the monkeys is just looking down the barrel of his gun.
What a cool guy.
I've never noticed that detail before. That's really funny. Wait, are these even monkeys? It looks like they don't have tails. Are they like? Oh, he does.
Yeah, no. Some of them have their tails cut off for like flavor, but they're monkeys.
Okay.
Cause like some of them are fucked up from the poison. See?
Oh yeah, good point.
Oh.
Did he turn you around, or did you turn around?
He did something to me.
He
I heard like a weird. He used the force. I forgot to equip that.
He's got a lot of fucking health, dude.
Hello.
Gunky. Gun monkey. That one has like poison claws too.
He's all goopy.
The true final boss.
White monkey.
White monkey. Monkey Gwyn. Plin, plin, plon. Ooh, ee, ah. Banana.
Not ba.
Banana. Yo, did you ever play Baba Is You?
Yeah, I love Baba Is You.
I love Baba Is You.
I need to play more Baba Is You actually, because I don't think I finished it. There's like a shitload of Baba.
There is. It got to the point where I could no longer understand the puzzles.
Yeah, I think I've done a lot more like puzzle like solving practice, and I'm just generally more into puzzles than I used to be when I played that game. So I think I'd do better now. Cause like I've been practicing a lot of puzzle solving strategies with Hino. Hino loves Baba.
Oh yeah, I bet. Yeah, I think that you could probably get a lot farther than I did. There was one puzzle where it was like, Baba is in jail, and you have to fucking move the jail walls by moving Baba. It's fucking crazy. And even after I solved it, I had
Very cool. Yeah, no, I don't. I played it so long ago. I don't remember which babas I babad, which babas were me and which babas were not me. That sort of thing.
Baba is Baba.
Baba is friend. Baba
I love
is
when
small.
Baba is friend and small. That's a good point. I didn't think about it that
Baba
way.
is friend and small.
I have a lot in common with Baba.
You friend, you small.
Uh, I
Baba is you.
I love, yeah, Baba is me. I love in the earlier Baba missions when you would be like, I figured it out. I've cracked the code. I'm gonna move this, and it's going to give me the word that I need to solve this puzzle. And then you move it, and you immediately changed Baba as you.
Yeah.
It goes gray, and wind starts blowing. It says try again.
Baba, no longer you. Also, look, he's gathered bones and like is burning incense for them.
The monkeys also deserve a fair burial.
Mm-hmm.
But some of those are human bones. Damn, dude.
Bro.
You gave this guy the fucking disease as well?
Yeah, I guess. Molayaki. I need this.
No. It's nice to have because it's better than antidote powders, but it's expensive for where you are now.
Yeah, I got the fire one and I regretted it.
The fire, this is going to sound like a troll. The
Fire is
one is
so
the
useless.
Only one. It's the only one that's not, worth anything. It actually is the only one that doesn't properly raise your resistance. So there's literally no reason to ever use the fire gourd.
Stork.
What the Woodlander's doing? Hello, Drogo. Hello.
Hey, Drogo. We're playing Sekiro.
Oh, we're playing a little Sekiro with it. Chatting shit and playing Sekiro.
It's so dark down here.
Get out the damn torches, dude.
Is that a thing? Do I have torch?
No.
What is that? What is that?
Fucking wall ghost like in Dark Souls 2.
I don't like it. Can I hurt them?
I don't remember.
Ow. Well.
That cave is optional, and you don't have the item that you need to.
Where the fuck am I supposed to go?
It puts you like back at the beginning of the valley. Just don't fall into the poison this time. You actually made it back up, and then you jump back down into the poison.
Yeah, well, I saw more stuff. Okay. Alright. Okay.
It's a space jam.
Everybody get up. It's time to slam now.
No, that was the right way before.
Yeah. We got a real thing going down. Welcome to the Space Jam.
Poison, being alpha. We don't care about alpha poison. We're on that Sigma grind set. We like to get set up.
Yeah, I'm a Sigma male. Chad. Bro.
Are Sigmas Chads?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know.
I think it's all fucking nonsense anyway.
Oh yeah, that's why it's. Oh, hello.
Did he jump backwards?
I don't know. Dead now.
Sig Chad mommy. Yeah, you're right.
You right.
I think one of the funniest things to come out of that whatever movement, whatever you want to call it, is like the idea of being a Sigma male is literally just like just whatever you want, bro. Like you don't have to go with the but it's still couched in the same like toxic masculine language framework of the ideology. It's so bizarre.
There's an item over there.
Yeah, you can get over there. For sure.
Yeah, I just need to put on my squirrel suit.
I think you can walk along those statues if you go over to the monkey area and ignore them.
Yeah.
It would be sick if you had a squirrel suit. I don't know why it changed the focus there. What? Fucked up. Can you still get back up?
I don't know. This is nothing. What's this? Run up and down here. My ankles.
Oh, bunga.
Unga. Unga bunga. I'm so unga pilled. Oh, this is where I fell down originally. I just didn't see that over there.
This is my nightmare. This is it's so close to the next sculptor's idol too. Nice. I think it was a good decision to say fuck the boss that shall not be named and go exploring.
Yeah.
The exploration glankles, but you took that fall like a champ.
Yeah, glankles.
Stankles.
Yeah,
steel ankles.
Stonk ankles.
Stonk ankles. Diamond hands ankles.
Diamond pebbles.
It has been more fun, and also we've gotten some resources like extra HP and stuff that will help us. And luckily, there's nothing that is way harder than the corrupted monk in this game. So
yeah, I got hardwood ankles.
Once we get past that, hardwood. Would hardwood be best, or would you want like a wood with a little bit of malleability to it so that it would, like,
they do say that it's better to be like the willow than the oak.
The FF16 but demo went ba 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 ba.
Baba, do not ba ba ba. Oh, do ba ba ba. Okay, do ba ba ba.
What the fuck, dude? I ba 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 and frack ba 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 ba, and it's don't ba 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 ba, but Hino ba 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 ba.
No. If Hina says do ba 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 ba, we do ba ba ba.
Okay.
Yeah, he knows the ba 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 authority. Baba and take my hand.
You got me rocking and a rolling, squealing in a street.
What? Hold
nepotism,
on.
even.
What?
You got me squirting and a jerking. So I'm getting a little bit excited.
Yeah, I can tell.
For Final Fantasy 16 as well. Is it? Frack, I'm so out of the loop. Are we looking at a new MMO situation?
No, I said game. It's a game.
Is it game?
Game.
I'm kind of excited about it. I still need to play 15.
We were just talking about Baba before you showed up.
Thank you. Yeah, we were talking about Baba is you.
Yeah.
Gay boy. Yeah, W.
Yeah, Hina loves Baba. Oh, we were just mentioning how much we liked it and how I should go back and play some more of it.
I think I made a hilarious song parody involving bananas because of the monkey situation.
And then we got talking about Baba.
Look at that pensive monkey over there.
Yeah, I feel like that pensive monkey's gonna eat my ass.
He's thinking, and I'll be honest, he might be drinking. Actually, he is drinking. He's drinking the water.
Illegal.
Coming down from the fountainhead.
Oh, right.
That is lore that...
Where?
Oh, actually, yeah, this is such a cool fucking
baby
area. And
Baba.
like the way that the water is like dripping down past the
this
Buddha
is look
statues
at
yeah.
You can tell where the water's been running for how many thousands of years, you know? Look
It's
at these
like
big
past-
ass trees, man.
Yeah. They're like big and they're very lumpily.
Well, they're lumpily because they got a lot of souls inside of them.
Mm.
Lumpily.
They are being fed by like water that grants immortality.
Yeah, well, that's how they get so big.
Mm-hmm.
All right, yeah, I'll baba sometime. Maybe we can finish off with
ooh.
like a little bit of baba, and I can
Yeah,
I can
yeah.
embarrass myself.
You may have. Well, I don't know. Everybody has different things. That
Why start playing the scary music? Guardian ape?
Yeah, he's throwing his feces. Come on and slam, and welcome to the jail.
Oh, he breaks the trees.
Come on and slam.
Why
if
is he?
you want my clan.
Oh, he should be dead.
He's been drinking the fucking.
He's been drinking the
waters of
water.
immortality.
How do I?
This is one of those fights where you have to do it like completely differently from any other fight in the game.
Is there a
Yes,
gimmick, or do I just gotta do it good?
You just got to do it good.
No,
Yeah,
I'm-
you just. There is one trick, but that won't come into play until later. I don't know if we have the tool for it or not. Nice. I mean, at least he takes damage, unlike the fucking corrupted monk. So already we've got an advantage there. In terms of this being, like, more doable. Dude, you fucking stun-locked his ass. That is incredible. That's kind of how almost every boss is, except for folding screen and a couple of other, like, kind of gimmicky bosses. There are quite a few bosses in this game. Yeah, I don't really understand what that is, but you can kind of like grab onto his dome piece there when he yells.
You can grab onto the sword that's stabbed through him.
Yeah. I wonder who was wielding that gigantic ass sword. I like how he holds his ass after he shits like, oh, I shouldn't have done that.
Well, I don't think his plumbing is probably working correctly. He got like a big sores on his ass.
Yeah. I mean, you're a monkey. Or
He ate.
an ape.
Yeah. Oh god. Okay. No. I'm good at this game. Jogo, shush.
Is he pinned you down hard a reference to something? Or
No,
is he
Jogo
being
just
weird?
likes to, you know.
I don't know. I'm a very pure and innocent kind of boy.
Yeah,
Please
okay,
explain
tell that
this
to
me.
Tattles.
I'll tell Tattles whatever I want.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Thank you, Hino. Thank you. Somebody finally showed me some goddamn respect. Oh man, I always forget that I'm just like flapping around on your head. Okay, why didn't he get stunned? That's
He was recovering. Also, we've got another sound. Like why is 2 louder than everything and 1 is muted?
2 is louder than the fucking sun, and 1 is quieter than the moon. Be a man. Nice. It's kind of fucked up that like his recovery from that attack has damage frames. You are poisoned. Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Good. I never knew that you could block that poop attack. I always tried to dodge it.
You can block anything. Oh,
That's the Sekiro promise. He farted and shitted, dude.
Blocking it does give you poison buildup, so maybe don't do it.
He found it. I guess I just don't. I don't know. That's probably true, Frack.
Oh God.
I mean, unless.
Yeah, tell that to Kongalala. I love shattering his poop.
Poop shatter. Man, Monster Hunter could go hard too, but like, I don't know. I play through the game so much slower than everybody. Inevitably,
I did not get Rise, and now I'm so far behind. I would play World again, honestly. Like, yeah, World still sucks.
World is goated, honestly.
That's why I didn't get Rise, is because I want them to all to just be that.
I feel like World is so good that they could legit have just
kept adding on to it.
I can definitely like respect the take that Rise plays better. I just feel like World is. They could have just kept like iterating on World forever, and it would have worked for me. I think I prefer the like being a little bit more reined in. Like the wire bugs give too much freedom. Although I will say, yeah, I'll totally agree with that, Drogo. But the wire bugs, like, they make bowgun more viable for my playstyle, which I definitely like, really, really like for that.
Drogo plays bowgun. Oh God.
Hell yeah. That's true. Yeah, it probably. I mean, it's like a proof of concept kind of thing. I can definitely see that. It's super cool. And this, speaking of cool, this execution's sick.
That was so cool.
Pop that shit off. Make use of the environment. Great. Yeah.
It only took me like 3 tries. That was awesome.
It's sick. Yeah, it's maybe Corrupted Monk was just the wrong.
Yeah, like hold on. Way to go. I'm not bad at the game. This is so reassuring. Wait.
Oh hey. Did I forget to mention? Fuck you! Oh wait, oh no! Oh no! We still have to do the hard part? Oh no! Our table! He's a ghost now. I don't remember if confetti is needed or...
I'm gonna cry. I'm actually crying. I hate this game.
It's Genichiro all over again.
Oh wow, surprise, the guy with the head off doesn't get affected by ash. You know, Ishin mentioned this to me, didn't he?
Probably. I'm not sorry.
So upset.
This is the Sekiro experience. Fuck this game.
See, they say ape together strong, but ape actually much stronger without being together with his head.
Without head, yeah.
So no head?
Ape without head strong.
So no head?
Stomps on giant katana. Do you have the spear prosthetic yet? I can't remember where you fucking get it from.
Oh, shit, bro. Got nothing. I got divine abduction.
I don't think that's gonna work on him.
No? Really?
Because you asked if there was any like trick to this fight, and there is one.
Yeah.
Once his head is off, you can knock him down, and if the hole in his neck is facing you, you can stab it with the spear, and you get a big chunk of gauge off of him.
Great.
That's like the one trick for the fight that
cool.
You have no way of knowing.
I hate this family. I hate it. You fucking hate it here. I wish I'd never been born. Okay. I should never trust something with 1 health bar ever again.
Yeah, it's pretty much it's always a trap. Except for the next fight that does it, which is a really cool fight, and there's just 1 bar and then there's no trick. For real this time.
Believe you. Trust issues, motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm lying again.
I hate.
I think literally the only boss that has one.
Has one health bar is what?
Mist Noble. Remember the guy that me and Hino were like, he's so hard, and then.
Oh yeah, no. Tim had
Tim
messaged me twice before doing that, saying, "Oh man, I can't wait until you fight Miss Noble. It's gonna be
so hard.
It's gonna be so. It's the definitive experience. I'm gonna barf."
Yeah, that's the only actual like. Just a one-stage fight, no trick, no teases.
The fucking pinwheel of Sekiro.
He does take additional damage from divine confetti.
Oh, okay. That's good to know.
I think part of why I struggled with this guy so much, like even his first playthrough, is because I feel like you should have to fight him so differently, and really like you just follow the same Sekiro flowchart that you would with like a human guy with a sword. He's just gigantic, but you can still like parry everything. I think Sonic is just being funny again. He loves being funny. Such a
He's
funny
a really
guy.
funny guy. He's just like a super funny guy.
Good job. That was a nice dodge.
Oh, he grabbed me.
This is like the opposite, despite them both being sort of apparition-like. This fight is like also the opposite of the Corrupted Monk. I think Corrupted Monk is just an odd. It's like just a fucking slog to get the damage in you need. Which is why I like to use Divine Confetti and Fistfuls of Ash for it.
Yeah, the Fistfuls of Ash it really changed the meta for me.
I had no idea. I assumed that they were just like trash my first time through because they're so plentiful.
Yep.
But my god, they're so useful.
Yeah.
I used like 0 items except Divine Confetti, which I tried on like any boss that I got stuck on.
My chest hurts. I'm so disappointed. I need a minute.
I'm sorry. Now I feel bad.
No, it's fine.
We're at the 2-hour mark. Do you want to pivot to Baba as you?
No, I want to try a couple more times.
Yeah, let's get a few more attempts in here and see how we.
Because I can do it. I can do it.
We'll get there, Hino. I know you hate this game and you love Baba as you. Drogo is offering a digital massage, or maybe a real massage. I don't know.
I will see a real massage would also be a digital massage if you think about it.
Yeah, because of the fingers.
Yeah, I mean,
because of your digits.
I
Because
do.
of the digits.
I do remember being in high school in like the joke of a sex ed class we had, and they were like, "Do you guys know what digital sex is?" And everybody was like, "Yeah, it's like internet, right?" And they're like, "No, it's your fingers."
Your fingers. It's when you use your finger. Gross.
And it's also going to send you to hell and kill you.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Those are our conservative back, and not especially, but rural upbringings, semi-rural upbringings.
Rural sensibilities.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I assumed that was a thing, but I don't know why. But my friend Shane, in like a science class or like a high school biology class, and the teacher pulled out a chart that had like a bunch of different animal penis.
What?
I guess just like it for anatomical lessons and to be like, sex doesn't have to be a funny goof, kids. And Shane saw the chart of animal penises And even as like a fucking 14-year-old or whatever, just went, oh hell yeah. And he gets
Amazing.
A massive wooden dildo and showed us how to put a condom on it. See, that's the kind of sex
I don't think
training that you
condoms were part of our sex ed, actually.
No, because we actually did have a like conservative teaching regimen in that way.
Yeah.
Our sex ed class was like abstinence only training shit.
Yeah, and it was very, very like woman hating. Like it was really bad.
They showed a video, I will never forget this, where there's a guy and a girl and they get married and she pulls out a pair of shoes from under the it's your turn with the shoes, and he goes, oh, these are disgusting, they're like all dirty and ratty, it looks like the whole, and the message is supposed to be, don't sleep with anyone before you get married or your value.
You're cutting out a lot.
No, I'm sorry.
Is it a Discord issue? Anyway, your shoes are all schmutzy because you banged too many men and now your husband hates you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. It's
what's one? So in ours, they passed around a rose and had every boy take a petal off the rose. And by the time I got to the final boy, the teacher was like, okay, now look at this rose. And it's all like shitty and wilted. And it's like, do you want this rose? This is a woman.
Yeah, so fucked up, dude.
And then,
it's so fucked up.
Yeah, and then probably the thing that left the biggest impression on me, and also something that I have done the exact opposite of in my life, is she got out these like hat boxes, and it was just like boxes nested inside of boxes inside of boxes, and the littlest box was labeled sex, and she's like, okay, so now if you try to build a relationship on top of the littlest box, then it's going to be really unstable and you're never going to have a stable relationship in your life. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool.
Drogo, that sounds wonderful. Yeah, I remember the box analogy and I remember the heart analogy too. I think in our, they were like, okay, all the boys take a piece of the heart. Like we ripped corners off of it or whatever, or ripped it in half and they rip it in half again or something.
I guess she ran out of roses.
I guess so. That's probably a lot more expensive than a Yeah, it's. I think it's more than reasonable. That actually sounds and positive. I'm sure.
Yeah, well, I mean, Drogo's from Canada, so.
Yeah, I was a little too young when I lived in Canada to have sex ed. I think beyond just like the absolute basics.
Yeah, I'm doing worse. I'm getting tired and thinking about sex ed.
I do think that the boxes thing, like building your relationship on the right foundation, is like, I don't know. There's maybe something to that, but it's the wrong. The message is being given for the wrong reason.
Yeah, don't tell me that. I've built all my relationships on sex. Oh wait, none of them have worked out. Ooh, hold on. Maybe there's something to it.
Well, I don't know. I feel like it's still totally sending the wrong.
Yeah, no, it's
fine, normal and healthy to start a relationship because of sexual attraction. That's normal. That's how humans work.
Yeah, but you can pick up the box and put a different box underneath it, it turns out.
That's true. You can meet a woman with a large ass and a nice friend and start talking to her about, I don't know, for example, like Drakengard 2 or something.
Yeah.
Find that you have common ground.
And then maybe you can write her a poem about Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah, like hypothetically, if you were a total fucking loser. Yeah, you could, in this total hypothetical scenario. And then you can watch like a shitty movie together and, I don't know, just fucking fall in love and buy a house together and be engaged for like, I don't know, like 7 years or something. Whatever.
Yeah, I like a long engagement. I'm in favor of this.
Like hypothetically.
Hypothetically.
I really like this boss because it feels so not Sekiro-like, but the attempts are so long. Like it's a really funny like hoo hoo ha ha. This boss fight's not over the first time that you fight it, But like every time after you beat the first phase of this, it kind of pisses me off that I have to.
Yeah, I'm pissed.
Building a relationship on sex talk and building a relationship.
Yeah, talk is different.
Talk is cheap.
Talk is like.
Put your digits where your mouth is.
Maybe if I just didn't cut his head off, this wouldn't happen.
Yeah, that's a good point. Learn from your mistakes, Lobo. I do think that for this... Oh, I'm still cutting out a lot, Frank.
Yeah.
I wonder what's going on.
It could be a Discord issue.
Okay.
Can you check our average ping? Ooh, okay. That sucks. But hold on, I can probably do something about it cutting out. Also, Drogo, it's not how we met. It's just kind of how we continued.
Change this a little bit.
Region, US East. That might help. Because I've noticed that the central servers are way less stable.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
All right, people let me know how my... Merp. Hello, Gibbon. Thank you for
Hi,
joining us.
Gibbon.
Thank you.
Speaking
We're
of
just
monkeys,
monkeys, yeah.
I think this is just a big monkey, not an ape.
I know. I forget what we were talking about. I'm sure it doesn't matter. I know.
Nothing matters.
Nothing really matters. Anyone can see.
Nothing really matters.
I find it so strange. I know a lot of people are like, ooh, don't ape together strong also. People are like, ooh, it's cringe when somebody bases their whole personality off of being horny. But like, I feel like being horny is so central to the human experience. I don't understand how anybody could not be horny and into lewd stuff. It just doesn't make sense to me. I mean, like, obviously, like, ace people exist. I'm not trying to do an erasure.
Right.
I feel like I do this at least once every stream.
Yeah, you do accidentally erase an entire identity. Yeah, you do that. It's okay.
That's true, too. But hey, you know what?
Oh, God.
Fuck them kids. No, you know what? I'm learning. I'm growing. Me and the devil. Yeah, I mean, it's... And I don't judge anybody for, like, being... into sex and not liking lewd stuff or wanting it to be part of their everyday life or personality. But I don't understand it personally, like not a value judgment at all, or like trying to belittle anybody who doesn't feel that way. I just don't understand it. Like, I don't have that frame of reference at all. Me too, Drogo. Me too. I think it would be fair to say that I'm aggressively bisexual. in more ways than one, which is something I need to work on.
I hate this. Okay. I'm just aggressive right now.
Yeah. Angry at monkey. And yeah, it's purity culture offends me to the highest degree because it is actually harmful even to fucking normies. Maybe
yeah, I mean, well, it's all about the freaking payment processors being owned by religious extremist groups. I did the it. Maybe I'll do more Ichimonji.
Itchy monkey.
See, everybody has their blind spot with Sekiro. Some people it's items, some people it's shinobi tools. For me, it's the combat arts, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was thrown out of bounds. I saw death again.
I hate that death is just like a flat black plane on the below the surface of the level.
Let me tell you, working at a bank, especially like seeing the back end of research into banking practices, left me extremely disillusioned with like society. even more than you might expect. Because there's so much that we couldn't do because of the nature of a problem. It's like, oh, can we give a small business loan to this person in Nebraska because they have a pimp-based business? No! Why? Because MasterCard said no.
I mean, and it also speaks to the performative kind of liberalism. I mean, everybody knows that companies like Bud Light doesn't give a shit about trans people. They just wanted the good publicity of working with Dylan Mulvaney. And it's the same thing, like on the front end, they are like, oh, you know, love wins and everybody matters and all this stuff. And then on the back end, they're like, well, we'll still, you know, push our puritanical ideology behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Same thing with fucking Hollywood, man. Everybody thinks Hollywood is run by a liberal cabal of certain people, but you go into the back rooms in Hollywood and they're pushing the same bullshit purity ideology.
Mm-hmm.
It's always a shockingly small group of people making these decisions.
Well, and it's surprising how many payment processors and like utility companies are specifically owned by the Mormon Church.
Yeah.
Or even the railroad. The Union Pacific Railroad is run by Mormons.
Yes, that's true, Gibbon. Also, I wanted to speak to Gibbon earlier. You said it's all about guilt, and I think that's like a huge point that doesn't get touched on enough, is that like making people feel as though they are wrong for something is so core.
It's what drives our cosmetics industry and all of the political industries, and it's just making people feel bad for who they are.
Guilt and fear. Those are the two primary cudgels. Those are the katanas in each hand of the white monkey that is capitalism.
The white monkey that is capitalism. I like that.
I shouldn't slander the white monkey like that. he's all right.
He's just a little dead guy. Just a little dead boy. Oh, I was still alive. Great.
Rip.
Couldn't even tell.
This fight is extremely frustrating, but this is one of the most satisfying fights to me. I was talking about getting commissions earlier, Gibbon. We need to, as a society, we need to commission artists to do things for us. I find this fight extremely satisfying when you finally beat it. Probably more so than the corrupted monk, but
we'll see which one I do first, eh?
Yeah.
Maybe I should go try the monk. He is acting white AF though. He's throwing a tantrum.
Yeah, the way he's like slapping around and throwing his shit everywhere, he's like extremely Caucasian, even though I don't really like putting all white people into a box like that. Actually, first of all, it's kind of fucked up to we're just joking here, like I'm not offended. It would be silly to get offended by in the first place, but like it's fucked up to just group a group of people together, whether they're white or whatever. Mm-hmm. But also, like, the idea of whiteness is so harmful to begin with. Like, there's no fucking white race or there's no white ethnicity in the way that there's, you know, African American ethnicity or things like that, like, or Brazilian black ethnicity. Like, we're putting people into way too small of a box. Like, if we need to, or way too large of a box, too big of an umbrella over people. Like,
under my umbrella, Ella, A.
There's a total myth of
total eclipse of the heart. Oops.
Total myth of the idea.
Oops. I'm just gonna start over.
Yeah, let's just take a mulligan on that one.
I pressed all the wrong buttons. You know, sometimes my brain wires get crossed, and I just press the wrong buttons. This is why I'll never be a great gamer.
There's tons of different people who we consider white who are ethnically very different. I think it's bullshit. That's my only point. Also, Gibbon, yeah, it's super cool, and it is like the moment where you're kind of, especially when you get to the end of the second phase, where you're like, oh shit, like, what is going on with this thing? And
then when there's a third phase,
it's like the Blood Moon moment in Bloodborne, where it shifts from being a werewolf game to a fucking alien game. Not quite as extreme, but it is the moment where things shift in that way for this this experience. I feel like even making that comparison is kind of insulting to Bloodborne because that's such it's psychotic moment in the game where it literally goes from Victorian werewolf hunter to fucking crazy eldritch alien nightmare.
Off to a great start.
Yeah, we're basically there.
Yep, basically there.
But because of the beads you've picked up along the way, you didn't lose a stock just there.
Did there, though.
Around the time the Witcher Netflix show was announced and the furor around possibly having a Black Series was going on, so on the topic of Polish people maybe deserving the protection of their own culture, the later said not, they're like, fuck them. Yeah, it's, gotta be careful not to swing back too far the other way. But at this, yeah, it's a difficult topic, but I totally agree. I mean, obviously I have a vested interest as an extraordinarily white person in not having like racism against white people be present, non-institutional instantial racism, because there's no institutional apparatus to create racism against white people since we have the institutional power. Screaming in front of a xenomorph, that's an extremely good way to put it. I love the two conversations that are going on in chat. And Drogo's here for both of them. Appreciate you guys taking giving thoughtful responses about this and putting my halfway thought out thoughts, or like halfway elocuted thoughts into words that make sense. I appreciate you guys and gals and those that lie betwixt.
Those that lie betwixt. The thing, the what is it? Where's the land betwixt? Is that
the lands between?
That's Elden Ring.
Is Elden Ring, and the things betwixt is Dark Souls 2.
Thank you.
Yeah, I don't doubt your ability to do that, Drogon.
The Beast and the Vermin, isn't that an Avenged Sevenfold song or something? Nope. No one? Cool. Alright. I'll just continue playing Sekiro, don't worry about it.
I'm sorry, I don't know.
No, but it's okay. I wish Sammy was here, she would understand me.
Beast and the Harlot. See, Drogo gets your obscure reference.
It's not obscure. It's a very famous song from our youth.
I didn't listen to that rock music.
Did you even date Sammy? Come on.
I did. I dated her right after high school.
I guess the Rev was already dead at that point. Ow. Oh, God. Yeah, you're right. That would have killed me before. Oh, God. But I'm so much worse. No, I got it. I'll get back in the groove. I'll get back in the groove. I'll get back in the groove.
I don't think I played enough Demon Souls to know in what ways this game draws from it. But I do definitely feel you on the Bloodborne comparisons. Like, I had never really thought of it before, but yeah, the writhing vermin from Bloodborne and the certain specific centipedes in this game have some very interesting correlations too.
Centipedes have been a common theme of corruption in all of the Souls games.
Yeah.
Because it's the things that crawl through you.
Yeah, even in Elden Ring, the golden centipedes represent the degradation of the Golden Order.
Yep.
Yeah. Very cool. And also the fact that it's like needlessly has a needless longevity to it.
Yeah, I mean, I'll use the tripstick at some point. I do like a longsword. Longsword was the weapon I used the most in Freedom Unite, I think. Up until we got to Fatalis and I had to start using Gunlance or die.
How funny is it that the like seminal classic Monster Hunter is it's called Monster Hunter FU? How incredible is that?
Yeah, it's really appropriate and thematic and beautiful.
I fucking love Monster Hunter, man.
Yeah. I want them to remake Freedom Unite. I'd come. I want the... See, it's my favorite proof of a hero, too. It's so trumpety.
Man, yeah, great music. I feel like Monster Hunter ran so that FromSoft games could also run. And I love that they embody, like, that was awesome. What the fuck happened there?
I mean, you countered.
It was just like weird how you flew up in the air for a second. I don't know about a Monster Hunter remake, but yeah, they're like related. They have so much related genes, and yet they do the same base, like in a very basic way. They do the same thing so differently in such different, interesting, beautiful ways. Ooh, I was gonna mention that too, Drogo. The longsword. I am a teammate flincher. I am with the bowgun as well. I'm a mortar thrower.
Well, see, I play Gunlance, and I got real good at knowing exactly how to angle that big shot.
Yeah, the wyvern fire kind of thing.
Yeah.
I gotta read Gibbons' latest essay here. I'm a slow reader when I've got a Sekiro stream on either side of the text. Okay. Okay.
Gibbon knows more Dark Souls lore than I do.
And that's like, yeah, there's also the similarities there with like this kind of spreading corruption moving out from a point of origin. Although in Bloodborne, a big part of the storytelling is kind of purposefully obfuscating what that source exactly is and who's responsible for it. Because in the old Hunters DLC, we find that people did not, just get beset upon by these monsters, and I guess in the main game as well. But people did not just get beset upon by these monsters and have to suffer their wrath. Like, people sought out the old ones, or the great ones, and try to get their powers for themselves, which caused like their problems to surface. And a lot of the old ones just wanted to be fucking left alone. There's a lot of really interesting, thought-provoking stuff in there about like what our responsibility is as somebody with the ability to like uncover something. I mean, there's probably an analogy in there about like anthropology and digging into things that where in order to understand them you have to damage them, or like archaeology and things like that. Like, you can't come to understand the great ones and get their powers or whatever without fucking destroying their society. LBG sticky. I have never really. You mentioned that last time, I think, and I really fucking would have liked to use that because I really liked the rapid mechanic. But I never found that gun. I'm mostly a heavy bowgun user, and I also didn't really like Generations because I have like specifically with Quest and Monster Hunter, I get the OCD with completing the quest log, and I couldn't stand doing another fucking mushroom delivery after like the 13th one I did, so I gave up on the game. But I really liked Nursilla and a lot of the other monsters in there.
Nursilla's my fucking wife.
Yeah, I love Nursilla's design so much, and her equipment. But yeah, I'm mainly a heavy bowgun guy in both World and Rise. No. And actually before that, I was almost exclusively a dual blades user. I'm pretty sure they're called dual blades. I always call them twin blades because I played a lot
dual
of
blades.
hack.
Dual swords?
I
don't even know anymore.
I think it's dual blades. I played a lot of .hack as a kid, and so the twin blades is just embedded deep in my skull. God's Island. Yeah. Yeah, we mentioned this before, last time too, but like, man, reloading all of the magazines at once was so insanely satisfying. That was one of the things where I like couldn't bear to not have it in Rise. It hurt me so bad. Bloodborne has 3
No! I was so close.
I was so insanely close. I didn't want to say anything.
Jeez. Okay. Okay, hold on. Let me check up on Gibbs stuff.
That's incredible. I feel like, yeah, I also feel like there should have been a third source. I mean, I guess you could look at like Murgo's Loft
the character limit
and the Hunter's Dream. Like those, there's two different great ones running Murgo's Loft and the Hunter's Dream. Like to me, that's what the underpinning of the whole story is
amount of ash.
The moon presence just wants to kill Murgo and is just manipulating hunters into doing that for you. And that's like really all that's going on, you know, literally plot wise. Generations Ultimate Heavy Bowgun is written so satisfying. Yeah, I mean, just putting out a ton of bullets is like, that's what I live for. I do feel like my my damage in Rise is kind of mediocre, but just shooting something 1,000 times feels so good.
Drogo was the person who I achieved my greatest Monster Hunter achievement with.
Siege was kind of sick, yeah. What was your greatest achievement?
I think it was in Generations, we were able to edit files in the computer and then do like custom quests and stuff like that. And we fought Crimson Fatalis. Yeah, the Triple Fatalis. We beat them all at the same time in the same tiny arena.
And I would do it in for you.
For you. Thank you. I couldn't remember which one. But we were so good at that game. Like, we were stupid good at that game.
Yeah, that's very impressive.
Did it.
Wait, you didn't even do it?
No, we definitely did it. Drogo's full of shit. It took us a few tries, but we did it.
I believe you. I believe you over Drogo. Fight. I feel like even though I've studied it like in school and read books and stuff for fun, I feel like I don't know enough about Japanese folklore and history to know like all the things that are being referenced and pulled
read
from
books
in these kind of stories.
For fun?
I know, what a fucking loser, right?
What? Yeah.
You have to beat one feline, but then Crimson Fatalis shows up.
Yeah, we did it.
That's really funny. That's like almost a Sekiro, like bait and switch. I feel like there must be something easier to beat than a feline.
Yeah.
I feel like one of you is gaslighting the other, and I'm here for it.
Well, no, I was gonna say that we beat White Fatalis and Crimson Fatalis at the same time, which I know we did that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, carp eat vermin. That's one of their functions. That's why you shouldn't eat carp, is they're usually riddled with parasites.
Oh,
That's just an animal fact for you. I don't know anything about the lore.
Yeah, I knew about the carp thing. There's also, I think they talk about it in this game, but there's like the old legend that if a carp manages to swim like all the way upstream or all the way up a waterfall, it'll turn into a dragon. That's where the dragons came from or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, carp, sometimes it's seahorses. You know, something that's really shitty at swimming. Because carp are so, like, big-bodied. They kind of suck.
Don't talk shit about carp, man.
They're invasive. Oh, carp. Carp.
Oh, yeah, because I think the bait also is made up of, like, slugs and stuff. Which, that's a Bloodborne connection in this game. You can find the fucking slugs from the fishing village here in this fishing village.
Fuckload of sluggies, man.
Which is super cool and thematically interesting. He threw poop at you.
Watch me die to farmers. I just want your money, poor farmers. Sorry,
Yeah.
poor fishermen.
You're talking shit, guys are talking shit on Sekiro for the bait and switches, and then fucking you're doing this to people, telling them, oh, just fight this little kitty cat, just kick him across the room.
Yeah, just
fucking batter this poor cat with a spade, a battering spade. And
I
then
mean,
3 Favelas come out. Actually,
I
you know
mean-
what? Fuck them. They shouldn't have battered that cat. That's fucked up.
Drogo did not tell me what it was the first time we tried it.
That's awesome. I don't know who Dalamador is, but I love his name.
Dalamador is, I think, the largest monster they've ever had in a Monster Hunter game still. He's essentially like a world serpent type, big ol' snake. He had a special arena and could summon meteors and shit.
Oh, that's super interesting. Yeah, I've seen that that ceremonial type blade used as like a lightning rod in other games and stuff, but I've never looked into what it's from. Well, and also when you're alluding to the West in this context, the fact that the one of the endings has Sekiro has Okami joining up with other figures to go on a literal journey to the West, like referencing the the story of Son Goku. It could be, drawing from that. Very interesting stuff. Yeah, like I said, I'm glad that Gibbon is here to educate me on this shit.
Yeah, no, it's very interesting.
I'm bad at lore. I'm bad at my. I guess my job's not to do lore. My job's to be entertaining. But.
Well, I mean, yeah, you better brush up on your Dark Souls lore.
I will. Yeah, I will. And also on my my Smasher Pass Dark Souls skills.
Please. Because when we do our run, I'm gonna do an all bosses run, and we have to smash or pass with all of them.
Okay, I can get done with that. Yeah, I'm down to talk Dark Souls lore. I have a lot of like lore theory to discuss with Dark Souls more than established lore.
Well, so much of it is theory.
I mean, yeah, almost all of it, and it's because it's so very Miyazaki. I feel like this game has so much. It has so much basis in. Yeah, like Japanese folklore, and it has a very like linear story that is told to you with events happening that we know of. Unlike Bloodborne, where, like I said, the Pokemon list. I don't know.
There's 1,000 of them. Now, I was going to do a tier list of Overwatch characters and whether or not they can find the clitoris.
I feel like that's such an absurd question because how could you not find the clitoris?
Well, I mean, I feel like that's a very personal bias.
I feel like last thing that I'll say about the I mean, not necessarily the last thing, but last thing in this thread is describing the plot of like Dark Souls, describing the plot of Bloodborne. You can do it in a sentence. It's just like an undead goes from their homeland or goes from the undead asylum, goes to Lordran and links the fire. If you're talking like totally original Dark Souls, like they continue on the existence of the world.
Did I do this to you? I guess I could fix them.
Cycle of suffering. I guess Dark Souls is a little bit more complicated because you have to explain all of the little plot details. Dead ass piece of beef jerky goes and lights himself on fire. There you go.
Yeah, you know. Which one?
Was it the lore talk or was it the Smasher Pass Pokemon?
Or was it the Overwatch characters finding the clit?
Oh yeah.
I mean, it just has amazing sexual prowess.
I heard that joke like about men can't find the clitoris to save their life. Like I had heard that joke before I had ever been with a woe man.
Whoa, man.
And then I was like, what the fuck are people talking about? It's fucking right there.
I don't think it's a gendered thing. I think it's just like a people don't look thing. Like they just don't look. Why don't you look? It's
How are
right
you-
there.
It's right there.
Just look. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. That's
What do you
what
mean
I'm saying. Like,
unavailable? Oh, not enough
I don't
sun.
have any fucking money, dog.
I'm sorry. Where do I get ash? Where do I get ashes?
I'm sure somebody sells
Tell
them.
me.
I'll look it up.
Thank you. There's just a lot of people that don't want to look at genitals. I want to keep it a mystery, I guess.
I don't think you can buy them. I think you just have to like farm them.
All right, where do I farm them then? Show me where they keep them. But wait, the monkeys had a bunch of them. I could go fight all the monkeys again.
That's a incredible point, Frack. Like, you want to, and listen. Do I like the hot dog more than the bun sometimes? Sure, but
I don't know what that means.
I enjoy penis.
I always like the hot dog more than the bun. But that has nothing to do with my sexual preferences. Hot dog buns just usually suck, man. Come on.
Okay, yeah, you're right. That's an unfair comparison too. See, I said something offensive again. But yeah, like,
How do I get back?
like men do be so closeted. Just go to the other.
Jump? You say jump?
No.
You say jump? You
I
said
was gonna
jump?
say go to the other idol instead, like fast travel to the other idol.
I don't understand. Did you say... Okay.
That would be one way of doing it, but like I also think that Drogo, that is one way to interpret it. But I also think like a lot of men are so deep in the closet culturally, like I don't know. I know some guys who are
is
like,
it gay to know where the clit is?
is it gay to not know where the clit is the question we were genuinely asking, and I think yes. I think yeah, there's a lot because I don't know. There's a lot of guys that I think are in the closet and they're like deeply religious and married with 6 kids, you know?
Yeah. We've all been there.
We've all been deeply religious and married with 6 kids.
Yeah.
I like that monkey punctuating my bit with shooting you in the chest.
Get back here, you slut.
Alright,
I don't mean to slut shame the monkey. It's perfectly okay to have lots of weird monkey sex. Or not weird monkey sex. It can be normal.
Just be safe, you know?
Yeah. Alright, these monkeys are going down.
That's also a good point, Gibbon. That's also a good point. And like I said, I'm more of a fan of the hot dog than the bun, and I still don't understand how you could not like just look at what you're doing. I feel like a lot of straight guys. I shouldn't. I said earlier I don't like putting people in a box, and I was about to put all straight men into a box. But I do feel like I've met some straight guys that just like they have no interest in pleasing their partner at all. It's just totally about their own gratification.
Yep.
I think that's just people, actually. I don't think that is exclusive to straight men.
Yeah.
Hot dogs are delicious and
And I'm tired of pretending that they're
aesthetically
not.
pleasing. Yeah. You know what? Yeah, an all beef hot dog. Genuinely, I would prefer like a bratwurst or.
I will not say no to a Nathan's Famous.
Yeah. No. Ooh, delicious. Yeah. Anything all beef. But you know what? The pork anus hot dogs are not that bad.
I mean, I'll take them with food. Yeah, but no bun.
You'd go no bun. I
go no bun. Can have
feel
more
like-
hot dog that way.
you get a Rotella bun. That's a good enough quality.
Yeah, we
that
don't.
you
I
can
mean,
get down with it.
we have a glut of Italian bakeries here, and I still don't like the bun. me get some of this
You
shit
don't
before I
have to
die.
you don't have to go to the ballpark to get those hot dogs. Given you can find the exact hot dogs they use at the store. I think. I mean, I don't know. Maybe they do something weird with them.
They're definitely sitting in some like unique water.
Speaking of unique water and hot dogs, I ate dinner
New
at
York,
my
baby.
mom's house.
Oh yeah,
and
you did.
She's a vegetarian, and she made carrot dogs, and they tasted kind of like hot dogs, but they were carrots, and it was a little weird.
Yeah, I have a question. Was it whole carrots like marinated, or was it like shredded
Yes.
carrots formed into?
Nope,
Okay,
whole carrots marinated in something hot doggy.
See, cooked carrot. Okay, so I love vegetables. They're fruits and vegetables, favorite foods. I don't like cooked carrots.
I'm normally right there with you because normally people just boil the shit out of them and then call it a day.
Yeah, they
That's
smell
disgusting.
bad. They smell bad.
But my mom, she baked them or something to get them soft and then grilled them.
Baking is the way to go with root veggies, so I bet it's good.
No, I know it's it's the classic just like mama makes kind of thing, but my mom knows how to make the best of any type of food, even foods that she no longer eats because she's a vegetarian.
Is she vegetarian or is she vegan?
She's basically vegan, but without the judgment.
Oh, that's nice.
Because they still keep meat in the house.
Yeah, I remember they made pot stickers for us, and they feed the dog. Yeah, no, okay. Well, dogs need it.
Yes, dogs need meat. I think I believe I've heard the dogs are actually not obligate carnivores.
No,
and
they're omnivores. They can survive on a variety of plants, but they really do need meat to have a healthy immune system because they need the Anyway, cats are obligate carnivores, and if you feed your cat vegetables, that's fucked.
Yep, it's animal abuse.
Hello,
Drogo.
Thank you, Frack. No, really? Oh my god, we're gonna get to raid him.
Watch your posture. Keep
Clam raid.
All right, you know what? Let's play.
Sam's Club hot dog theory. Let's
play a little Baba as you.
Yeah. Stop.
Thank you for the hydrate, Drogo.
Oh yeah, I actually need a drink of water.
I'm so fucking dry.
Don't forget that I'm on here too, tripping balls on top of this rapidly color changing Dryad, and you keep hitting me with a bucket.
Yeah, I mean, they put a pillow inside.
It's not light.
No, it's not. I put a pillow inside the bucket.
I'm not a tree, and I'm not a pillow. Stop saying that.
Yes. I mean, you're kind of soft and squishy like one.
Yeah, I was. Now I'm fucking
wet.
Flat and hard and wet.
Oh my god, did Clam really start streaming at 11? Are we for real right now?
Ugh.
I am so powerful. All right, we're gonna do a little Baba, and then we're gonna raid Clam.
Sick.
I don't know. Oh wait, they're not. Did I have Baba through Family Share, and I'm not connected to that anymore?
I forgot to invite Claire to the stream again. She did not join us.
Yeah, I don't think I have Baba anymore. Because I have lost a couple of the Family Share Steam accounts I was on for various reasons. I'm just gonna buy Baba though. It's worth it.
It's a small download.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I've also got a gigabyte down. Don't worry. Okay. Bye Baba.
I've got a gig download, but I think it typically down here, because I'm using Wi-Fi, it does probably get throttled to like 300 megs, 400 megs, but
yeah, I mean, it says a gig and I usually get 800, but you know.
Yeah.
All right, it's downloaded already.
If I was jacked straight into the FiOp, I could get like 980, but
yeah. All right, we're gonna get some Baba.
A little bit of baba.
But that probably means that I don't have my Baba save anymore. But that's okay, because I don't remember shit about Baba.
Yeah, it's not the sort of game that you want to start. You want to go in raw, rusty and raw.
Oh god, why Baba so loud? Baba is loud, guys.
Baba is loud. What do you mean you didn't give her toothbrush? What, were you hiding it?
Sounds like something you'd do.
She's working on getting the game fixed up.
Yep.
It is not an error this time. It's all the way it's supposed to be. Although the region does look all fucked up.
Yeah, it's because they gotta layer things weird to get the shit to look right.
God, I love the aesthetic of this game so much. It's so good.
Babadio.
It's a me, Babadio.
Babadio.
L, move.
Yep. Bab. Oh. Did they have this overworld last time I played it?
Yes, they had this at launch.
Okay. I just don't remember it. It's been a long time, guys.
Thank you, Drogo. Thank you for hanging out. Have a good night.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
We're very nearly done anyway. We started a bit late, so we're going a little bit.
Yeah. Started at like 8:20. Oh no.
Where do I go?
What? Oh no. I'm gonna turn Baba.
Baba is wall.
Baba
is win.
Baba is loud.
I have the sound of the stream off still. I don't want to hear myself. I don't fuck with that. Wow, the overworld looks so weird without any completion.
Yeah. You know, good at games.
Ooh, and yeah, when you perfect it, you get a little wisp, a little dandelion fluff.
Well, it's me. Need to be Baba to win.
Nope. It is such a fantastic subversion of what it even means to be a puzzle game. It's so cool.
Whatever it is to mean to be Baba.
Water is sink.
Baba. What do I do? Oh, I'm stuck already, guys.
You can change the terms, because the terms rock is push and flag is win are
Oh
both
yeah,
available
sorry,
to
I'm
you.
stupid. No, it's community engagement. You guys gotta help me figure it out. Oop. Baba.
You have to escape from your preconceived notion that you must reach the flag in order to win.
Skull is defeat.
You can't push two rocks at once, can you? Yeah, you can.
Yeah, you can. Oh, I gotta have that last rock. I'm a goof.
You pushed it aside for no reason. The rewind mechanic is also really nice in this game. It just is like, I think that's misaligned.
Yep.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, I'm having fun. I'm having a good time.
It's all good. It's all good. I pass no judgment.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Can I get a...
Can I get a bye-bye? Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Baba is melt. Lava is hot.
Baba is melt. Lava is hot.
Oh no.
rock is lava? Oh,
Oh,
Kunkelder.
calculator.
Calculator.
Conkelder. Baba is lava.
Oh yeah, I want to listen to the music too. Oh, the little
Yeah. I don't even remember how far I got. I remember I saw Kiki. Kiki. Spell is defeat. Rock is stop. Wall is stop. Flag is win. Baba is me.
but rock is also stop.
Baba. Do not. Baba.
What the fuck? I thought we were past this.
Do Baba.
It was very bold of them to make like the 6th level in the game impossible. That was an interesting choice.
Yeah, right? What are you doing? I don't think he knows do not Baba.
I don't know.
Hold on, let me get it for you. There you go. I post a link to the picture in chat.
Do not ba ba ba. That's a cute bunny.
Isn't
Is he
it?
blind?
No, he just did not Baba.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
So desu ne.
What if I'm wall?
Yeah, what if Wall is you?
Oh, but then I can't move without hitting skull.
If you move, you defeat.
Oh wait, but I am many.
Oh, okay.
Ah.
Here you go.
Bleh.
What?
Bleh. That mean okay, Baba is me. Flag is win. Flag win.
Flag win.
Mm-hmm.
The key to victory is looking at the grass is stop over on the right side.
Yeah. Oh.
Hmm?
Oh, it's not stop.
No, that's not why.
Ass?
Ass? It's just the grr ass.
Yes.
It's just reminding you that phrases that are constructed vertically are also valid.
Yeah.
So
I just need to get flag out.
nope.
What? Why?
You can just use the is in Baba as you.
They can't take away the is from me.
You don't need to. You can do them both at the same time. What? Can you not just push the flag up above is? Like the word
Oh,
flag.
like no, I gotta hold on. I moved it bad, so give me a second.
Like the grass doesn't stop. Your grass is stopped. Okay, I see.
Yeah, grass is stop.
Easy peasy.
You're like, no, the vertical arrangement, but then you don't realize that grass is fucking stop, bro.
You just gotta move them, dude. It's easy peasy.
It's like you don't even realize grass is stop.
Given I do not so destiny because I don't read Japanese or speak it.
Soka. I love that you can use the reverse in the overworld as well.
Chotto matte. I don't speak no Japanese. I don't even know what you're saying.
Yeah, I don't know. You could look it up. Baba is you and sink.
All I know is soul and daijobu because that's all my mom teach me.
Jelly is sink. Oh. Baba is you and what? Nope. The music just stops.
Did you literally just write so destiny? Yeah. Thank you for writing what I said and then making me look like a fool for not reading it.
Yeah, what an asshole.
Yeah, what an asshole. Hang on. Just gonna. Oh, wait, I can't do it that way. I have to do it this way.
Whoa.
Now I can say this and mean it.
Jelly.
And
what?
I just love the aesthetic of this game.
Mama.
Nice.
Thanks.
Great. No claims though.
No. We'll be rating Clam in a minute.
I ain't never watched Clam before, so.
Well, Clam is delightful. Why would I do that?
I see it.
You see it?
If you pusheth the rock upon the skull and then render the rock sinky, it will sink the skull forward.
I see. Nice. Now I have crab.
Now you have crab.
Rock is crab. And sink
you can
is...
use that and to make crab and Baba as you.
Oh.
Rock is sink. Now rock is push, dude. And star is crab.
Yeah, sorry. Star is gone.
Star is no more.
Ababa.
Ababa. Oof. Okay.
I love Kiki.
Love is push. Kiki is move. We love Kiki.
We love Kiki. Love is win. Algae is defeat, though.
Okay. We've been going for about 3 hours.
Yeah. I'm just gonna finish this one and then I'll go.
Okay. Nice. I was just gonna say turn Kiki into love.
I want Kiki to stay Kiki.
Sick. Some might
probably
say sick and nasty.
Sick and nasty. All right, so we're gonna stop there, and we are gonna raid Clam. So give me a second while I open his stream, because I want to see his cute little reaction. Okay.
I'll have to
Clam.
unmute it.
Raid. Clam hat. Yeah, good night. Thank you very much for everybody coming out. I had an absolutely amazing stream tonight.
Yeah.
And it seems like lowering my bitrate has fixed the problems. We'll have to get a few more streams in to get the real data. But if that's just what the problem was, even better.
No tiny VODs. The VOD watchers, if you're still with us.
I know Dante watches the VODs. Yeah, blessings of all kinds of Daedric Lords. Alright, so you guys go say hi to Clam, and have a good night. Good night.
Everybody. Good night. I love you all. Good night.